That was the record before us, and here we are, pre-recorded, because we did this a few weeks ago, because we're not here at the moment, are we? We're away in that. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
And Karl Pilkington. Well,
he's not actually with us. He'll be in some of the best of clips that will be coming up shortly.
Yeah, this is just us, isn't it?
This is just us. We did this, when did we do this, Rick? A couple of weeks back.
Hold on, what is it?
It's the 27th today.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Christmas. I loved Christmas.
I loved Christmas.
I had a great time. What'd you get?
Loads of presents.
So did
and
I.
I'm glad they made it to number one.
I'm really glad.
Stroke, he, she.
Yeah. I'm really glad that the pop idols, Cliff Richard, Westlife, made it to number one.
Bo Selector. Yeah, just delete that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to play some of the best of, some of the greatest moments of the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Ever heard on XFM 104.9. What about this? Do you remember this one?
Oh, which one is it?
All right, so here's the first bit.
You were going to tell us a little story about
Just past my test,
yeah.
My parents had a big Volvo estate, and there's quite a big car to drive.
My parents didn't have a car.
But I know you don't drive cars, Rick, but it's got a big car to drive if you've just passed your test.
It's safe, though, isn't it?
It is very safe, that was the thing.
Yeah.
And I come from the West Country, obviously. There's quite a lot of windy lanes around there.
You're joking, do you?
They have cars there.
Well, here he comes. Blimey, Carl.
Learned on a tractor, automatic it was.
Do you want me to tell it or not?
Oh! Don't give up the accent! Oh, no, I'm not a word. Oh, go on. Oh. Go on.
So I went to this party.
You're never going to let him being from the north.
Not when he's telling an anecdote.
He's never telling an anecdote.
Oh, yeah, fair point.
Yeah, go on.
So I went to a party, and I was quite excited because I had the car, the motor, and there was a chick heading down to the party that I was like, I had my eye on. And I thought, now I've got a car, and going to the party, it's going to be amazing, right? And various friends had said, like, can we get a lift? I thought, yeah, groovy.
Yeah,
I'll pick up the chick as well, who's a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
So cruising down to the party in the motor, the Volvo estate, and there's nothing sexier than that. Slipping a little bit of Billy Joel on the stereo or whatever.
Oh,
something classic. Exactly. And maybe it was Billy Ocean. I think maybe it was quite a Billy.
Maybe it was get out of my dreams, get into my car.
Ideally. Yeah. So I get to the party, and inevitably it was one of those house parties where the chick that I had my eye on, she kind of was chatting to other guys, and she wasn't really paying attention to me, and I was sort of...
Found out to get, was she again?
Same old story.
Oh, they make me
They
laugh.
know how to tease, don't they, the ladies?
They make me laugh. Who are they kidding?
So I'd follow her like a dog, from room to room.
Yeah.
And watch her
Quite
while...
literally, sometimes he was barking.
Yeah. And while, just watch her while she talked to other blokes. And then, obviously because I was driving, I wasn't drinking, so I was not really enjoying myself. And then somebody said, should we go and pick up Vera? And I thought, right, okay. And they went, Steve's got a car, let's all leap in there, we'll go pick up Vera. And this girl was like up for it as well, so I thought, brilliant, I'll be back in the car with her, away from all these lads. Yeah. One guy she had her eye on, he came as well, I was a little bit annoyed.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was in the car, so I'm driving down these country lanes, just driving along, and they're directing me, they're saying, go left here, go right. And then suddenly we stop, and one of them goes, just drive into that field, this pitch black field, right? And I'm sort of, well, it is my parents' car. Just drive in the field, Steve. I'm thinking, well, I don't want to, not seem like I'm a hard, cool, crazy kind of guy, because the chick's in the car. So drove the car into the field. They all leapt out, started running off into the darkness, shouting, Vera, 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 where are you? So I'm just sort of sat there in the car, waiting.
Wasn't Vera Lynn, was it? Because she likes to hide in fields.
Bizarrely, it wasn't.
Right.
It was just, I was just left in the car on my own with Billy Ocean, and suddenly, out of the darkness, they come back holding a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig that they had stole from a nearby farm, and they knew that the pig was called Vera because someone knew the farmer or something. Anyway, so they got this pig, so now they're going, I'll put the pig in the back of the car, we'll take it back to the party, it'll be hilarious. I'm thinking, well, I'm not sure I want a pig and all its, piggy crap in the car, right, crammed in there. But they say, yeah, so obviously I'm thinking again, I don't want to look like I'm, a nerd. I'm terrified of that, Rick, ever happened.
Yeah.
So,
So you go, hey, bring the pig into the car.
Exactly.
I'm no nerd.
Exactly.
Yeah, go on.
So now we drive off again. I got this pig kind of screeching in the back of the car. And, they say, stop again. Let's do some cow tipping. And they do that old thing, about the fact because cows sleep standing up, don't they? So you can push a cow over and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're having a wild time, hilarious. So this time, now we get to a sort of dead end in the road. And, they say, well, turn around, let's go back to the party. And I'm thinking, fine. Try and do a 3-point turn in this very narrow country lane, right? Get the Volvo estate wedged horizontally across the road. Can't get it out, just can't seem to sort it out. I don't know what, I'm panicking because there's a pig in the car, right? And, local disgruntled farmers, right? people drunk, partying, probably off their head on some kind of weed. Rick.
Was it loads of blokes with like pitchforks and flaming torches
Exactly.
going, burn him? He's playing with our pig.
Exactly that. And so that, do you know, I was so terrified that all I could think was they're going to have to send a helicopter to lower a magnet onto the top of the car to lift the car up and put it the right way around.
You used to read a lot of comics, didn't you?
Yeah. So, do you know what I started doing?
What?
Crying.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Why?
Just started crying, just very slightly, started getting upset. And the other guy that the girl fancied, he had to get into the driving seat and sort it out for me by slowly edging forward and
that's
backwards.
the worst bit of the whole story.
Yeah, edging slowly back and forwards. He just sorted it out, just slowly worked the car back round, and then we were off.
You were just gently weeping.
Just gently
where
weeping in the back.
The bloke had just taken the bird that you saw from a distance.
Exactly.
That was basically your wife in your head by then.
Oh, yes.
Was it? I can't
We were
believe it.
happily married with a pig for a child.
Don't joke, that could happen.
I know.
The pigs come, if you like.
Sorry? What did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
When you do what, Carl?
What? What did you say? No, what did you say? Because I don't want to have to go to the radio authority again. What did you say then? Just remember.
We are going out live, Carl.
Yeah, remember Tom Binns, right? What did you say?
What I'm saying is, why were they shouting Vera? Because pigs don't come to the name, do they?
Hey? I don't know the ins and outs of pig, you know, how to lure a pig into your trap.
Can I just tell you some very, very interesting things about pigs?
Please do.
Right. One, everyone knows they have a corkscrew-shaped penis, right?
A corkscrew-shaped penis. That's the tail, isn't it?
Two, they can't look up. They can't put their head back and look up, right? Three, they can have a 30-minute orgasm.
Rick, is it only pigs that have got a corkscrew-shaped penis?
No, and landlords.
Okay.
Very handy.
Right. Here's one for you.
Go on.
Like insect facts and stuff.
Go on.
If a man was a flea...
You could jump over St Paul's Cathedral.
No.
What?
Wrong. It's gone up now. It's... the big wheel. The big wheel.
It's the Millennium Wheel.
Now. It's gone up now. Play a record. You're the best.
Carl, let me ask you now. Carl, you will be a little bit unnerved about this. Have you seen the film Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
You know what happened there? Well, according to the Sun here, it says scientists are planning to clone mammoths for a theme park. Look at his face. Look at that. He looks like a dog caught in the headlights of a car. He's terrified.
I love Carl.
He's sprung to attention
Carl.
there.
Is that the best news you could have?
Man moths.
Right.
Yeah, man moths.
I
Man
love
moths.
the fact that that's why he was so excited that they bred a man moth. What is this? Yeah, it's a human being that hides in your wardrobe and eats an entire jacket in a day.
Yeah.
What do you mean, man moths? Mammoths. Mammoth, the big hairy cow
heard of
from the
mammoth?
Ice Age. I mean, elephant.
You're not so excited about that, then? You can take or leave bringing back mammoths to life, but a man moth...
A man moth is a different matter. Oh, if we'd have never brought that up, he'd have gone and told someone now.
Yeah.
You know, they've bred an half man, half moth.
This
and
is
that's
what we
that's how
mean.
things start.
This is what we mean when you hear
don't-
these ghost
Are you
stories.
slightly deaf? Is that it? When you hear these stories, is it?
Carl, is English your first language? Are you actually foreign? Is that the thing?
yeah.
Should we
When
speak
we say
sour?
foreign, we mean not of this planet.
Yeah. Should we speak sour? Would that be a help to you?
No, go on. Next
What do you
one.
make of that?
Do you think that's good?
The
Do you think that's
idea
good
of
to bring back mammoths?
prehistoric animals.
These giant elephants.
They're slow, aren't they? It's not as if they're going to like get out and run fast and they can't capture them.
They'd probably be a
Like
fence, to be
elephants,
honest,
aren't
Carl. They'd probably be a fence.
they? No, but I'm saying, but you're asking it as if like, oh, it could all go wrong, but it couldn't, could it?
Well,
Really?
but the point was about Jurassic Park is they thought it wouldn't go wrong. They thought they had it all under
Yeah, but
control.
that was
and they-
Have you learned
dinosaurs.
nothing from Jurassic Park, Carl?
Dinosaurs would say, "Oh, think about it before you do it." But with a hairy elephant, it's not going to.
Not a concern for you. Would you go along to see him? Would you be interested in that?
If it was in the area,
He's great, isn't he? I'd love a queue,
Nothing
right?
impresses
No,
him.
but what I'd like to do is Carl sitting like Yoda in a little cave, and I'd just like to see people like Tony Blair and Stephen Hawkins in a queue, and they go and say, "Carl, got a bit of a problem."
And thinking of cloning a man and a moth. Problem? Not an issue. No, if I'm in the area, I might cruise around and have a look at it. Otherwise, just don't send it near my clothes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So it's just for a second. As the words man moth came into your head, how excited were you? I mean, were you both terrified and excited? For the moment when you thought that they'd cloned a man and a moth?
I pictured
What kind of face did he have? Did he have the moth's head, or was it a man's head?
just a little man head.
Right. What was his face? What did it look like?
He just was like a bit shocked.
Perplexed. Yeah. So it was like he'd been grafted onto the body of a moth without his consent.
And when he was asleep,
he'd woken up.
he just went in to have a goiter removed, and they said, "We've replaced your goiter with the body of a giant moth."
Yeah.
Is that all right, Mr. Jenkins?
So he had the head of a little. Was it a little boy or a man?
Little man.
Right. Okay.
And he's just bumping into a lamp.
Just running into a lamp.
If you went into hospital and they'd done something, what's the worst thing they could do, right? What would you rather have done, right? You wake up and you've got lobster claws for hands.
Right.
You wake up and you've got duck's feet. Or you wake up and you've got one horn coming out of your head.
The worst thing,
Yeah.
probably the horn coming out of my head.
Why?
Get in the way.
That'd be useful, wouldn't it, in fights and stuff? And for like parties, people would play
Well, I suppose
quoits.
the lobster claws would also be quite handy there.
All right, this is Karl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits. Hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one.
Karl, it was you that worked out the maths and worked out I was 28, because they just worked out I'm 27.
You are 27.
No way.
Yeah, I asked you, didn't I? And I said...
But what I sort of questioned was, I said, well, if you're 27 today, that means last week you were 26.
Well done, yeah. That's irrelevant. So therefore you assumed that I must be 28 then?
Yeah.
Whereas I assumed you were using, your knowledge of maths, such as it is.
I wouldn't do that.
No, sure.
Wow. I actually got lost in that conversation because I genuinely didn't know what he meant would mean last week you were 26. I don't know what that meant.
I don't know what it meant.
Wow. Well, it is Steve's birthday.
But he would have been 26 last week.
Sometimes you genuinely frighten me because it's those staring eyes. There's nothing behind him. It's this little bald head. Looks like Davros looking at me. Genuine fear on his face when he enters into a conversation with another human being.
What bit don't you understand? If he's 27 today, he would have been 26 last week, and he doesn't look 26. He didn't look 26 last week. He looks older than 28 today.
You've started on his birthday. You're still having a go at him.
Karl, I don't look like the kind of hot stud that I actually am, but face facts, that's the truth, mate.
Yeah, live with it.
Get with
Live
the
with it.
programme, jeez.
Well, let's have a little bit of cake.
Okay, oh, that's appropriate.
See
The
what I did?
birthday. But you mean the band, don't
Yeah.
you? Not the cake. You haven't actually bought a cake, have you? Got anything at all?
Right, here's one.
Christ.
Ghosts and that we got talking about.
Sure.
And Nick said, right, he said, you'll like this one. He said, my auntie was having loads of problems.
Why are you whispering? It's not illegal to talk about ghosts on the radio.
No, but
It's hearing this.
so the auntie's in the house and that, and furniture's moving about all the time.
Oh, God.
And they were like, no, this is...
Steve, he told me this one. This is such rubbish, mate.
No, come on, let's listen.
I'm going to leave it to you. I'm going to sit back and enjoy it. I'm just going to watch your face, Steve.
Right.
Sorry, so I missed the beginning there, Karl. There's an auntie in the house.
Basically, Nick's auntie,
Right.
in the house, things moving around all the time. And it was just annoying every time she tidied up. It was like...
It's just annoying.
Making a mess.
It was one part annoying to two parts scary.
Yeah.
So... stuff was moving around all the time, and they said, right,
we need an housekeeper.
rather than having the house a mess, until we sort this
Stop
out.
it! I've got the vicar coming round. Stop moving stuff around.
Oh, yeah, go on.
They said,
That shouldn't be in the pants drawer.
let's put all the furniture in one room, right? So just have one room that's a mess, and have all the others empty.
Because I love the poltergeist can't really... It can move wardrobes around, but he can't open a door to put it in another room.
Yeah.
Poltergeist going, I'm just making this room messy. I wish someone would open the door so I could... Go on.
Yeah, but... So all this stuff's in this room.
So they
right?
moved all their furniture into
Everything,
one
they
room.
put like the drawers in there and everything, and it was really uncomfortable because they were all like on top of each
They
other.
sat in the room with all the stuff.
Yeah, they had to, because that's where the three-piece suite was.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Right?
All right.
Oh, God.
So they sat there, like, all crumpled up and that, but nothing can move because it's so tight. I think things were trying to move, but everything was so tight. It's
They
just like,
foxed that poltergeist.
So anyway, one night they sat there, like, sort of a bit awkward watching the telly and that, and they hear some banging
Yeah.
in the next room. So she goes, "Oh God, what's that?"
Oh, he hadn't moved in, had he, the ghost?
So
to some of the empty rooms.
So there's this
He's moved some friends and family in.
There's this banging about going on.
No,
so
she
gets up, right?
Yeah.
And what it is, they had the baby in the next room because there wasn't much room for the cot.
Right, so they left the baby with the ghost.
So they go into the room where the baby is, and the banging is like, do you know those plastic balls you get that you can chuck around the room and like they go mental?
Right.
The ones that you chuck once and they keep bouncing for ages.
Yeah.
That was bouncing around the room.
Why? What, the baby had thrown it?
Hitting all the walls, and the baby was there, stood in the cot, sort of laughing.
Right.
And looking at the ball, and wherever it looked, the ball went.
Yeah.
And then she said, "Stop doing that."
Yeah.
And the ball just stopped.
Did it?
And it rolled a bit and stopped.
Right. So the baby had thrown the ball and it was watching it as it bounced around the room.
It wasn't throwing it; it was in control of it.
No, the point is, Steve, the baby has been doing it. Would have been the baby all along.
The baby had been messing with the furniture. It was
So
the baby
it's a
that had the
super
power.
baby.
Yeah, it's the baby that had the power.
Special baby.
It's a baby that had the power. It's
What
a baby that had the power.
What's
The power
the power?
of telekinesis.
Right.
They were then trying to convince me that telekinesis was not like all the other stuff that I didn't believe in, but that was a science.
Right.
Telekinesis was possible.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like ghosts and demons and all that stuff. Telekinesis is different.
Yeah,
That's science.
But Nick's auntie saw it, and
I love the fact that you're telling me that someone else's auntie saw it. So I should be satisfied with that.
Yeah.
I should be satisfied with that. I mean,
no.
So does she still live in one room with all her possessions?
No, I think
the baby grew out of it, apparently.
It grew
The
up.
baby grew out of it.
So it doesn't use its telekinesis powers anymore?
Well, no, it's like in Carrie, innit? She was upset for a bit, and then she got over it.
Okay, I'm just going to say one thing, Carl. That was a film. Do you want to play a record or...?
Here's a problem that someone's emailed in. We're taking emails today. If you've got a problem, a concern, or, just a general query that you think Karl could answer for you. It could be about anything. It could be about some of the big kind of philosophical questions.
Yeah.
It could be something to do with war or famine, anything like that. Or it could just be a personal dilemma, something that's happening locally. Anyway, this seems one that I think you and your father have probably come across this sort of dilemma in the past. Yeah. And I'd be interested to know what your take is on it. Let me see. This is from Lee Matthews by the look of it. He says, he lives in a suburban area where the local teenagers also live on the same road, and they're running riot. They're smashing wing mirrors off the cars. They're crashing into parked cars on their skateboards. And they're just generally making mayhem, night and day. What can he do to stop this going on? The parents of the kids don't seem to give a damn. Anyone who complains to them, they just say, "Oh, piss off." The police are useless because they never catch them in the actual act of violence, which is what they got to do to apparently convict them. So they don't know who to turn to, really. It's rather like when a little old lady went and got the A-team,
and he was dressed as an elderly Chinaman.
Exactly.
She knew who he was. Colonel Decker didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
You see, it's weird because now it has got out of hand.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like years ago when I was growing up on the estate, you had problems, but not like you have now. Do you know what I mean?
Summers were nice as well, weren't they?
Well, right. And
police are getting shorter and younger.
But you yourself kind of admitted in the past that you were something of a tearaway. You didn't do anything like these kids here.
The thing is, I was scared that if I got caught doing it, my dad would go mad.
Yes.
And I remember smashing a car window by accident and legging it in the lounge and sort of pretending to go asleep on the settee. Right?
Genius.
And I heard a knock at the door.
He chloroformed himself just to be unconscious when his dad came home.
And there was a knock on the door, and I thought, oh God, this is a fella who saw me. I was chucking a stone in the air, seeing how high I could throw it.
Of course you were. Did it keep landing on your head? That would explain a lot.
And it came down.
Chucking a stone in the air, love
To
it.
see how far I could
It's
throw
brilliant.
So, I wasn't bothering anyone.
Did you
by
invent that game?
Right?
Did you get the stone for your birthday? Go and play with your stone.
He gave one to Suzanne.
Karl, go and play with your stone.
No, the thing is, right, and it came down at a funny angle, and
Of course it did.
It ate the back of this car, and the back window is the most expensive because it has that heating thing in it.
Yeah.
In case you got a frosty window.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh God. So I legged it in, got on the settee, went to sleep, knocked at the door.
Genius. It's a brilliant plan. It's a brilliant plan. I couldn't be guilty. I'm asleep.
So
I love the idea.
So the thing is, our lounge used to sort of you could see in from the door, right? So this family who saw me do it saw me asleep on the settee, and my mum said, "Go and get the door," and I sort of went, "What?" as if I'd been asleep.
Yeah.
I went to the door, like rubbing my eyes, and the fella said, "What did you run off for? I saw you." I was like, "Oh no." And I didn't see my dad. I went out. It was when he was working sort of evenings. So I went out so I didn't have to see my dad. And then the next day I came home from school, and my dad said, 45 quid.
Ooh.
That's all he said.
That's all he said.
Looked at me.
And then you fell asleep and he went, wake up. You know what I said? No, 45 quid.
Now the thing
Carl.
is, he didn't have to do anything.
£45, Carl. Now, I know you were saving up for a brick, but you can't have it.
Yeah. Just
equally, if you're doing a bigger crime, a bank job or a murder.
Remember to take the stocking off your head, because they wake you up and go, why have you got a stocking on your head? Just go, oh, I had a weird dream.
Right.
Some people emailed in the songs with stories in it. One of them was Babushka, and he went, what's that? And I went, that's Katie Bush. I went, what is it? I said, it's about a woman who dresses up as another woman and seduces her husband. He went, they wouldn't work. Just dismissed it like that. Why do you think it would work?
Because you'd know. I mean, say like, right, Suzanne, right, who I go out with, right? She can see me from, say, if I'm coming down the high street.
Yeah.
She knows it's me by the way I walk.
Right.
So just the fact that this woman went and put a wig on, there is no...
You haven't even heard the song!
I know, but you're saying that she put a disguise on and he's like, oh, I fancy her, and he takes her out and he doesn't know it's his missus.
You're not buying it.
I mean, I'm controlling this.
Whereas the flea with your brain going to Glasgow, perfect sense. Yeah, Babushka, rubbish.
Carl, can we have the tomato story after the next tune?
Yeah.
Bit of Coldplay.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. You're listening to the best of, basically, Karl Pilkington.
There's only one bird that has a penis.
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke. This is a genuine trivia question.
I'd say... I think I've seen one on this. Is it an ostrich?
Right, you're going for ostrich, Carl?
I'll go for ostrich as well.
Right. Did you come up with that yourself, or?
Yeah, I was going to say that before you said it.
Well, guys, you went for ostrich.
Chicken?
You're both wrong. It's actually the swan.
The large chicken.
Yeah.
What? That's a bit worrying then, because I thought I saw an ostrich penis. So what was I looking at?
I don't know. Were you just examining it closely at the zoo?
I was just.
It's probably a strap on.
It was probably two lesser ostriches giving each other one.
Exactly.
And that's how that can influence people. Things like that. Dirty, filthy lesser ostriches can
confuse a child if he's at the zoo and he doesn't know.
A swan's got... That's really annoying. I'd never give a swan a knob. It's the little puffiest of all birds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm protected by the queen. But I need a knob. If I had to give a knob to any bird,
Good question.
I
wish I'd posed that myself. If you could give a knob to any bird, what would it be? Phone in.
Vulture.
Of course, a vulture.
They need a
big veiny bang stick. Yeah. What about yourself, Carl? If you could give a knob to any bird, and don't make it rude. Or if I could give a knob to any bird,
what bird do you suit up? It's got to be a bird of prey or something like that, hasn't it? Cool.
Just a robin, really.
That would be amazing.
That would be
Christmas cards would be like.
But it's a normal human-sized knob on the robin. That'd be great, wouldn't it? And the other thing annoying about this is ironic, right? Now, the male of all bird species they're called a cock.
Yes.
Right. But the only bird with a cock, right, is called a cob.
Is that what a swan's called?
Yeah, they're cob and pen. They're not cock and hen.
That's annoying.
And he isn't a cock, but he's got a cock.
Yeah. Yeah. Quick query there, Rick.
Go on.
When you said then cock, presumably you meant male bird the first time you said it.
Yeah.
The second time you said it, you said cock. Did you mean the penis?
Well, you're showing off the whole farce of radio broadcasting.
Because you're not really allowed to say cock.
No, exactly, no.
Penis.
One cock would cause great offence.
Yeah.
The other cock's fine.
Exactly.
It's weird, isn't it?
It is strange. It is strange. So, I mean, if I said now to you, I like cocks.
Yeah.
Meaning birds.
Yeah, that's
that'd
fine.
Be fine.
Yeah.
But if I meant penises, it would be a problem.
If you like cocks and it was that would be...
Carl, do you like cocks? Do you like cocks?
No.
Right, okay, that's fine. I was asking if you like...
No, I like,
Yeah. Well, I'm a big fan of tits.
The small birds that come down and peck at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like tits and cocks. There's nothing...
Tits and cocks.
There's nothing wrong with... There's nothing... Carl, don't worry. There's nothing wrong with saying tits and cocks.
When I said tits, I meant the little birds.
Yeah,
and when I said cocks, I mean the big birds.
Yeah. Do you know when...
Go on.
No, it's just that... It's when you're talking about tits.
Yeah.
At the milk. Do you... I like the fact they flutter away when they hear the milkman coming.
Oh, come on.
So when... What are you talking about? No, when the milkman's coming, when he's walking up...
And there was also a fella in the week who said that women shouldn't be wearing trousers.
Why?
Because they don't look good in them. What do you think? What do you think about that?
It's rubbish.
Yeah.
These are the only things that have caught your eye over the last couple of weeks. This is the entire news.
Galileo did something with light. A French fella said women shouldn't wear trousers. See, that to me wouldn't pass as education.
It's not education.
I don't know where you could ever use that. I don't know when that would ever be applicable to life.
I just like reading stuff that sort of reminds me of... Do you know what I mean? If I read it and it gets me thinking, I think that's a good little piece.
But, I mean, but surely can't you just sort of like sit near something that vibrates to keep your brain going? Or shake your head every now and again? I mean, what does this do? You mean it makes you start using your brain?
But what aspect of a Frenchman said women shouldn't wear trousers got your mind working? What questions were you asking?
Because I thought that's a bit daft, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, it ends there with me. There's nothing else. There's nowhere else for me to go on that.
He closes
your mind's
the
still whirring.
Yeah, go on. What do you think? Let's go through this. Oh, I wish we could download his thoughts.
I know.
Just watch it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great, like a DVD?
Like a cartoon.
Imagine that extra footage on the Office DVD.
Yeah, Carl's brain.
That would be
with
amazing. With a commentary. Go on.
Women wearing trousers and that, right? On the estate that I grew up in, on right? There was a woman about 4 houses down, right? Rough. Now, she used to wear leggings.
Yeah.
Now, they're a bad idea.
They are a terrible idea. I agree with you there, Carl. If you're a lady of
what
the
colour?
normo persuasion...
Were they pink?
No, they were sort of black, but with all bits on them.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean?
What, toast and just horse droppings? Yeah, go on, yeah.
And she used to... she's quite a big woman.
Sure.
Pauline Quirk, I think, described her as.
Looked like a light bulb.
It is those kind of women that are attracted to leggings.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
They are drawn to them like a moth.
Yeah.
She used to wear them, and that's what I remember when I read this piece. And she used to work on one of those sex line things.
Right.
She used to do that. But
what was she, an engineer?
The weird thing with her was, she had big eyelids.
Right.
Go on.
That were too big, and this is what I was thinking.
What do you mean she had big eyelids? How big do eyelids have to be for you to go, they're big eyelids? What was she shoplifting with them? Would she come out of Dixon's with, like, radio stored in them? What do you mean she had big eyelids?
It was another one of them popular things round our way. Do you know, like...
What do you mean popular things? They go, oh, I'll tell you what, they're all the rage. Can I get some big eyelids, please?
No. It was just like one of them things that people suffered with. Just big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's one of them popular things round where I grew up. People had big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes. What does that mean? What sort of freak town were you born in? You had webbed feet people with big heads. You got women with big eyelids. What does big eyelids mean?
Are you confusing her with the horse?
Yeah. Did she have hooves? Look, what?
Anyway, so there's this big eyelidded woman with the leggings.
And that's what I'm saying to you, though. That's... When I read that story with people with trousers, I went from that
to a woman who used to have big eyelids. I still not the point.
But then, and also the other bloke who had the eyelid problem was a mate of mine.
Right.
His dad had it, and same problem, massive eyelids.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I used to say to my mum, I'm going round to Dave's house, and
or Drew
say,
Pete, as you call him.
That's all right, but make sure his dad doesn't take you out in the car, because he could hardly... he could hardly see. He had to have his head...
He had to tilt his head back to keep his eyelids open.
Sure! Did he have a couple of matches with him at all times?
What a load of gobbledygook. This began as educating Ricky.
I know,
so
it's like
he was
people with eyelids.
But it's like you're supposed to make that leap as well.
Yeah.
If I mentioned the trousers, Ricky will probably be thinking about people with big eyelids and women wearing leggings.
Play a record, Carl.
Right, anyway, Rockbusters.
Yeah, go on.
I give a cryptic clue.
Yeah.
And a letter, and it makes up a band.
He never said the word cryptic a few months ago. I love it. Do you know what I mean? I feel it's like our own little Eliza Doolittle.
Yes.
Right, even Richard will like this one. Here we go then. First one. There's three of them, and you email in.
If this doesn't turn Dickie round, nothing will.
This is an email-only competition.
Email only. Right, here's the first one. Initial is B, so it's a band starting with B.
Okay.
And the cryptic clue is, I don't like them birds. They shouldn't be allowed in this area.
I don't like them birds. They shouldn't be allowed in this area. Next one.
Right, the next one. He doesn't like women, yet he's got a couple of kids. That's a bit weird.
Is that a cryptic clue, or is that just
a
general point?
Is that
That's the cryptic clue.
Okay.
And the initials there are PD.
Okay.
And the last one.
Got that one. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Okay, quickly.
Oh, God.
And the last one is that bloke who does.
Come on!
It's making me laugh.
Come on, Karl. Be professional.
Right, the last one. Right. I can't do it. It's making me laugh.
Oh, come on. I'll come and read them then.
No, hang on.
Come on, Karl.
Right, here we go.
They don't do this on Blockbusters on TV, do they?
No, come on.
That bloke who does sport on telly. He's got a little kid, right? Initials DC.
What?
Right?
Is that
I'm
the
completely
clue?
confused by that.
Was that the clue?
Yeah, that bloke who does sport on telly.
Yeah.
He's got a little kid. Initials DC.
Okay, is that a band? Or an artist?
It's I'm not gonna
Cheese.
tell you. I'm not
This is
gonna
a
tell you.
well-known sandwich. Is it? What is it? Is it a band or an
Right,
artist?
so just quickly recap. That's,
Okay.
it's a
Come
B.
on, Karl.
Right,
Come on.
quick recap. The first one is B. I don't think them birds should be around in this area. Right, that's B. Right. Second one, he doesn't like women, yet he's got a few kids. It's a bit weird. That's PD. And the final one, that bloke who does sport on the telly, he's got a little kid. Right. DC.
All right, and it's ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you want to enter for Hellraiser.
Oh, I'll tell you what, continue to do a little theme of like some old stuff people haven't heard of. If you're under 30, you probably never heard of this band. It's also a new thing I want to introduce. It's Show Up Camfield. Camfield talks the talk, he doesn't walk the walk, he doesn't play some rock classics on his show because he's scared. I'm going to play the tracks that Camfield's too scared to play. This is Kansas and Carry On Your Wayward Son, alright?
Alright, this is Karl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits. Hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one.
Coldplay, One I Love. That's for Nick, Neil, Olivia in Tower Bridge.
Absolutely, and also Nikki from Bromley who emailed in. She's enjoying the show and she wanted a bit of Coldplay. That's the B-side of the current single.
This is a great show, isn't it? We've got great music, we've got laughs, tears, we've got requests, we've got Simon Mayo games. It's just like Radio 1 for less people.
Exactly.
Radio 1 for less people. This is great, isn't it?
So
go on then.
So listen, Karl, you were so excited about this game, weren't you, earlier? You came in with a hop, skip and a leap in your step.
Although I must say, the phones are going mental. We're going to have to take some more calls.
People love Karl.
High and Dry is great. I mean, it works. That's it.
Can we have a very quick...
Just recap in case someone's just
very
joined in.
quick
Can you
recap.
make it so High and Dry doesn't work now? Give us a bit of information that makes it different to High and Dry, or can't
So
you
for those that
do
have just tuned in, Karl describes in a roundabout way a story which somehow is representative of a song. Is that right?
A song title.
A song title.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this woman, she's all right. You know, she has a normal life,
Pretty much.
kind of.
Yeah.
There's probably a few things actually that she can't do thinking about it. But the main problem would be having a wash or having a bath or having a shower.
Yeah.
Maybe going for a swim thinking about it.
Right. I think water is the clue, isn't it? That's the clue.
Alright, so
Who's that on the line?
Hi there, it's Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Right,
What do you
it
think?
smells like Teen Spirit, Nirvana.
No, it's not.
That's a great guess. Smells like Teen Spirit again. It's also
No.
brilliant. Thank you, Mark. Well done.
No, it's not that. Alright. Hello, XFM.
Oh, that's a dodgy mobile.
Oh, that's a bit of a clue.
A dodgy
Hello,
mobile.
XFM.
Oh, they've just given up. They've all been going for Smells Like Teen Spirit. They just hung up.
Hello, XFM.
Hi, is it, She's Electric?
Excellent.
She's electric. It makes sense. That's fantastic.
Oasis,
Karl.
she's electric.
Why does she smell?
Because she doesn't have a bath and that. Because she can't have a bath or a shower. What's your name?
Neil.
Neil
So
got
does
it.
that? So
Neil got it. So, did you get it straight away?
No, only, during the song.
A process of elimination from all the other wrong answers.
Yeah, basically.
So,
she's electric.
Rick, I have to say, you're holding your head in your hands, and it looks like you want to shoot off. But I have to say, I thought that was quite good. I genuinely thought that was quite good.
But it's not a cryptic clue, is it? Because it's not. She smells. There's a few things you can't do. She's electric.
yeah, but do you understand what I'm getting at? She's electric.
I always understand what you're getting at, Karl. That's never been a problem in the years I've known you.
Neil got it.
Yeah.
She's
I have to
electric.
say, Rick, I think you're down on this idea. I could definitely see that. ITV1 replacing I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Karl Pilkington hosting.
Simon Mayo on the phone
Exactly.
to the lawyers.
Well, Neil, there's no prizes or anything, but well done.
Well done, that was well worth it. Right.
Well, you go away with the award in the knowledge that you've beaten Karl.
Yeah. You can secure the knowledge that you thought how Karl does.
Absolutely. Well done, Neil.
He said oh God, it's like a child or a cat when it's confused. He went, Steve reckons in ancient Greece, right, it was better to shag a bloke than a woman. And I went, well, yeah. I mean, that's about the male being sort of a first-class citizen, much better, wasn't it? An aspiration
the
to
point
sleep with a
was, Karl,
beautiful man than a beautiful woman.
Women were lower-class citizens, so therefore men were seen as higher class. So to have sexual relations with a man, there was no shame in that.
No.
In fact, it was looked upon
And
as
I
a
said,
good thing.
well, ancient Rome. I said, Nero, he'd sit in his big jacuzzi and he used to get, pretty boy men to just go into the water and just nibble at his testicles while he was having a wash.
He didn't do that.
He did. Yeah.
And he's not a gay fella.
No. I mean, I don't know about Nero, but I mean, it wasn't a case of a big delineation between what was heterosexual and what was gay. It was just, whatever you.
So what did this fella do then? This one who's having his.
Well, he
his
was
little
pretty much top boy, Nero, for a while.
He was in charge.
And and you did what you're told. If Caesar or.
But why were people going round there? Why didn't they go? Oh.
No, they weren't dropping in. It wasn't like the door was opening. I was just going to see what Nero's doing. You'd have probably been like a delivery boy or a stable boy or something, and you'd have popped round there and you'd have gone, there, right, Nero, there's the tablets of stone you wanted. And they go, Pilkington, why you are here? Pop under. I don't know why he's French.
What is that?
I don't know why he's French. Just pop under the water and nibble at my testicles, and you'd have done it.
Because he was Nero.
I wouldn't.
You would have.
There's no way I would have done.
Well, you would
What
have.
have I done? I've dropped a pizza off.
Yeah, you
why
put
am I
around to
there?
Nero's place with pizza.
Right, I'd say I've done my job. Right?
Yeah.
That's not the sort of tip I wanted.
No, he'd have said, get the little baldy chap to nibble at my testicles, and you'd have been in the water.
I wouldn't have done it.
No,
Well,
you
don't
haven't
put me head
done
under
it. You
water.
haven't done it, right.
No, I wouldn't have done it,
Can I just say this, Steve? Not only would you be nibbling at his testicles, you'd have been going mad. You'd have been noshing him just for extra. You'd have been doing everything he wanted. You'd have been going, he'd have gone, I didn't ask you to do that. You'd have been going mental. They'd have been chewing, slurping, smacking, poking. You'd have chopped, you'd have gnawed his packet off. You think you're eating Walker's crisps. There'd be bubbles, there'd be flood. Oh, it'd be horrible. I just wish we could maybe tape the bits we're not on air, just because that's when Karl comes into his own.
Yeah.
He just said to me, I don't know what I was doing, I was sort of like pottering around, dancing around, doing something annoying probably, and he just looked at me, I looked around, he was looking at me, and I looked back, and he went, have you ever used a Y-front properly?
Genius.
It's a great question, because the answer is definitely no.
Definitely no.
Does anyone use their Y-front properly? And by that, I mean, get your winky out of the little sort of slot provided, as opposed to like put it to one side or pull them down or whatever. Has anyone used a Y-front properly?
I don't think I've ever done it.
I don't think I've ever done it.
I've never seen anyone in a toilet doing it, Rick.
You should be looking.
I wish I hadn't said that.
I caught you. Really?
Yeah. That's actually how you prove people are gay.
Yeah.
Get them into this conversation.
Yeah. It's a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
It was the trap.
Yeah. I'm not gay, by the way.
Yeah.
You didn't prove I was gay. I double bluffed you. As I knew the old gay trick.
I thought it was the old gay lord say no thing.
That is another method. Yeah, there's innumerable methods of doing it.
That's how Oscar Wilde was caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, the judge went to him, did you see that film last night? Gaylord Say No, and he went, no, and they went, take him away.
Yeah. Take him down to the cells.
Yeah, take him to Reading.
It is true. It originated in America.
Yeah.
So many of these things do. It's a brilliant point, Karl. I'd like to hear from anyone listening who's, and I mean, they'll just lie, wouldn't they, I suppose?
Yeah. I don't even use sort of flies.
No.
Usually. I sort of pull my Y-front, my sort of tracksuit. So that's why I wear sort of like elasticated waistbands all the time.
Exactly.
Just sort
Speed.
of like... Yeah.
You got to get in there with the minimum of effort.
Yeah, and out.
Sure.
Often I won't shake.
No, no.
To my detriment, because it often leaks out a little bit later, doesn't it?
Ever been out on a date with a girl where it's just trickled down your leg and you wish it hadn't, and you're thinking, what if she gets my trousers off later? She might smell or see it.
What? What?
I don't know. I don't know what I said there.
Right.
Yeah, but it's all the time. It's not just, I mean, you haven't done that with me, taking your clothes off and that yet. But, like, last night we were sat in the pub and I was saying, right, you know, let's not even worry about new features then. Let's get the current ones, you know, going.
Like what?
Good. Like, the one that I was trying to work out, the cheeky freak of the week.
Think of that!
Yeah, but I was
Think of
saying,
that, though, as a normal conversation.
yeah, but I'd looked online, right? I didn't find that much. I found, actually, I'll tell you what I found later. Brilliant. We're looking for them, right? And then at one point, I think you said to me, go and, you know, what about the Guinness Book of Records?
Yeah,
you know, they'll have, like,
yeah.
the best freak in the world or whatever.
Yeah, ever.
So I said, yeah, bring one in. Now, you've got one at home.
Yeah, I've got a
But you
couple.
couldn't be bothered carrying that in today, so I had to go out of the pub that I was at,
Yeah.
nip into Borders,
Yeah.
buy a Guinness Book of Records,
Yeah.
out of my own money, $18.99,
Yeah.
bring it back, and then you said, I don't know if I want to do this feature. So it cost me 20 quid for that. I had to buy a video for Silence of the Lambs film clip. I'm actually out of pocket at the end of this.
But do you want to work with me is the thing. If you want to work with... people would pay that sort of money to work with me, Carl. You're a lucky bloke. Think how many people think, Carl, he gets to drink and sit.
Yeah.
Well, you making a cup of tea and I surprised, didn't I? Little surprises.
Steve, you know, last night, do you know when I left the pub in a bit of a mood because
Yeah.
I was just fed up with not getting anything done?
Yeah.
Walking down the road, I was thinking, how can I get out of this? How can I stop having to work with them? I'm thinking, I wonder if I leave, I wonder if they'll be funny and they'll go, and then my boss will be giving me stick. I'm thinking, how much notice have I got to give out? And all this is going through my mind. I'm walking home and I got in, said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. And I was like, yeah, but how big does the kitchen need to be? I was saying, do we need a big kitchen? Can we get a small one? Have we got enough for a small kitchen? Do we need so many cupboards? Can we just have wood instead of steel? All this, trying to get out of doing this.
Yeah. It's always just, I always feel like, you know, because I like to think that I'm not perhaps as bad as him.
Yeah,
You
no.
annoy me in different ways.
Like what? How does he annoy you?
Well, stuff that, you know, I come up with ideas, say Cheap as Chimps.
Yeah.
Rockbusters springs
Yeah.
to mind.
Yeah.
15
I like
Taiwan.
15 Taiwan. Let's just remind people what 15 Taiwan was.
It was a little feature that I wanted to give a run, you know, give it a little run, see if people like it.
The premise being?
No, there's no premise, it's just a title.
No, we were going to get 15 sort of ornaments, you'd explain them, and then people would call up and say, that one's from Taiwan.
See? God, you just explained why I didn't think that was a good idea.
Yeah,
By
but
explaining the good...
No, you know the funny thing is, Steve, right, I was walking down Regent Street on Monday, walked past one of these big stores, right, and they've got all famous quotes on the windows, right,
Yeah.
and one of them was something like, an absurd idea is often a great idea.
Yeah.
Do you know who said that?
Go on.
Einstein.
Yes.
Which made me wonder, if you were his mate, would he ever have done E=mc²? Or would you have said, don't bother with that, it's not going to work? Because that's all you seem to do. Everything I come up with, you put down.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing. He's negative, right? I don't know why. I don't know why he is. What else?
He messes me about. I get him concert tickets for stuff, and you say, I didn't bother going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is annoying.
You come in, with, 5 minutes to go with tracks that need editing.
Yeah. The little bag, that bag that was free.
Yeah, you got a free bag today, an XFM little rucksack thing.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, what's this rubbish?
Yeah.
Ricky said, I'll have it, they're great. He said, no, I want it.
Yeah.
Well, it was free. I needed.
Yeah.
I'll give that as a gift or something.
So, I mean, I think on reflection, Steve is probably a little bit more annoying than me.
I won't go that far. You are annoying. If I had to go away for a week somewhere, if it was a quiet place...
Well, you are again, aren't you? That's 2 holidays you had this year, I mean.
If it was a busy place, I'd probably go with you, because people, do you know what I mean, staring at me all the time and that if I'm walking around with Steve. No, I'm just...
Can I draw up a list of reasons I don't like you, Carl?
being honest.
What? I'll tell you, because the list of reasons I don't like you is incredibly long and getting longer.
Just saying.
Do you want another slap?
It angered me that
Is there a lot of cheap housing in Leeds? Would that ruined it for him?
But it just was. I assumed maybe she was squatting or something. But it was like, and it just depressed me because it was like, not only is he homeless, but he's got a homeless girlfriend. But the homeless people are finding love.
Yeah.
Do you mean it's so? I mean, that's really depressing, Carl, isn't it? Unless they both became smackheads together or whatever.
No, Carl's found love on the street before, haven't you?
How's it going with your bird, Carl? Are you married?
No.
How long have you been out with her? Going out with her?
7 years.
Because, I mean, you're quite a simple man.
Yeah.
You're sort of a simple
in a
in
nice
many
way.
ways.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're
in the
like
best
Helen
sense.
from Big Brother.
Yeah,
you're sort of nice enough, but
I look normal.
well, yeah, you sort of do. But you could be one of those that just suddenly go mental with a pen.
Yeah,
do you know
just
what I mean?
stab people through the eyes.
Yeah, you sort of look normal. But if I wouldn't really want to wind you up to a point of frenzy.
How did you meet your girlfriend?
Through work.
What, through her work? What, you phoned up and said...
We worked at the same place.
Oh, you're right.
You're quite an enigma, aren't you? Could you give us more on that?
At work, you met her at work. What, she came in selling sandwiches? She was going through the bins outside. What do you mean you met her
Why
at
are you
work?
having an attack on me? You're the
not
one
having an
who's
attack
sad and lonely.
Oh, he's done you again. He's done you
Yeah, but what I thought was interesting was I just scratched at him and he just went mental.
Yeah, no,
It's like a
but
bear caught in a trap.
It's funny, innit? You'll never learn. Carl,
No, I was just interested to find out what the story was, because it might be a really romantic story.
Well, it's not.
All right, jeez. I love the fact he doesn't want to talk about his love affair.
I was thinking about you in the week, and like, does it worry you? I mean, you sort of joke about it now, and we're talking about it in the office, you know, like, oh, is Steve really touchy about the way he looks? And
Oh, what's this? Where's that come from?
he's done it again. He's done you again.
I was walking home the other night, and I was thinking about it. And do you worry that when you're old, you will be on your own?
You did start it though, didn't you?
Well, Carl, I'm glad you brought this up. because I mean, for me, you know, a lightweight, frothy entertainment show on XFM on a Saturday afternoon is exactly the place where I want to discuss the desperate, lonely future that's inevitably coming my way.
Oh God! I'll tell you what will cheer you up and forget all that. A bit of Embrace.
Oh, one of the most hated bands. What are these fellas doing?
There's a couple
It's
of
quite noisy, it's just distracting.
yeah. There's a couple of fellas behind us taking pictures. I don't know why it takes two of them. I think one of them just got a couple of hours out of the office.
Yeah.
They're from the what are you from? X-Mag.
X-ray.
X-ray.
X-Ray. What's X-Ray?
It's the XFM magazine, Steve.
The XFM what? Magazine.
And where does that go?
Where,
Then?
is this available in shops?
Is it just a giveaway thing?
It's kind of give away bit of information on bands.
Right.
Gigs are coming up.
How is it available?
Yeah, who gets it?
It's in top magazines.
You're really selling it, Carl. You're obviously a fan of the magazine.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I don't want to make it. This seems now like you've said, let's pretend we don't know what it is. You sell it on air, make it sound...
I don't know what it is.
Well, I'll show you later.
Okay, cool.
And if people want a copy of it, they can go to the website and subscribe and you get it for free.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you're going to be in it.
And we're going to be in it.
Centre pages.
I don't look my best. I don't dress for radio. And, you know...
Oh, it's okay, because I'm photogenic, so I'll make up for whatever you
I'll
wear.
push you forward.
White Stripes and their version of Jolene. What did you make of it,
I
Rick?
loved it. I want to ask Carl a question, though, because Carl sometimes in awe of this newfangled world that we live in. What do you think of the scenario? What do you think is going on there? Because it's a bloke singing to a woman, begging her not to take his man. What do you think is going on there?
Say again.
Well, that's a bloke there singing.
Yeah,
And
to his wife Jolene.
Right. Were you listening to the lyrics, or?
You see, I got
What
mixed
do
up
you mean?
anyway. I thought it was about that one about the person who chucks himself off a bridge. So I was thinking more about that than listening to that one.
Right, listen.
Well, go on it.
Right. Jolene, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. You flaming locks of auburn hair, even though you can, don't. He's all I've got. You're a beautiful woman. Don't take my man, because I can't compete with you, right?
Yeah.
What do you think's going on there, though? Because, you know, it's Dolly Parton singing it. We know what's going on. They're fighting over the same man, aren't we?
Yeah.
What do you think's going on when a bloke singing it to Jolene? What do you think of the scenario there?
That's one of them names, isn't it? That could be a bloke's name. It's like Leslie.
Oh, Christ. Okay, sorry, it was a...
I wish you'd not asked him that question. It's so exhausting.
I love him.
Do
I love
do
Carl.
ants sleep, Carl? Which bird's got a cock?
Swan.
Swan. Okay, nice one. Listen, I want to play that song for various people who've emailed and phoned in saying they want requests. We don't really play requests on the show. We'd like to mention them anyway. Matt Barr, Magic Thighs. That's not Matt Barr's Magic Thighs.
No.
That's Matt Barr and Magic Thighs.
Yeah.
Kieran in Dublin, Stuart in Hackney, Lisa and Alison in Crouch End, and Glenn in Crystal Palace, who was phoning up with a nice message earlier. All of you, thanks for listening and thanks for enjoying it. Sorry we didn't play your requests, but tune in next time. It'll be fun. Anyway, I just all I wanted to say, really.
Here's tragic.
What's tragic?
What did you want me to say about that song?
Just your opinion. Your own opinion was fine.
it's sad.
In fact, your own opinion is better than anything I could really hope for. Without doubt. Whenever I ask you a question,
You constantly surprise us.
yeah, it's wonderful. So only ever carry on telling the truth, carry on saying exactly what's on your mind, and I think this could become a great.
You're like a man who was frozen in Victorian era and has been reawoken and he's kind of discovering the world. Some things make sense, other things don't. It's beautiful. It's
As
really
opposed to one that was made in a castle in Victorian times, like Steve.
Oh, that's just...
Oh, I've joined in with Karl.
I can't believe you're
I'm sorry.
on my side.
Yeah, no, it was irresistible though, wasn't it? I'm really sorry. Yeah.
It was Karl, it was you that worked out the maths and worked out I was 28 because they just worked out I'm 27.
You are 27.
No way.
Yeah, I asked you, didn't I? And I said...
But what I sort of questioned was, I said, well, if you're 27 today, that means last week you were 26.
Well done, yeah. That's irrelevant. So therefore you assumed that I must be 28 then?
Yeah.
Whereas I assumed you were using, your knowledge of maths, such as it is.
I wouldn't do that.
No, sure.
Wow. I actually got lost in that conversation because I genuinely didn't know what he meant would mean last week you were 26. I don't know what that meant.
I don't know what it meant.
Wow. Well, it is Steve's birthday.
But he would have been 26 last week.
Sometimes you genuinely frighten me because it's those staring eyes. There's nothing behind him. It's this little bald head. Looks like Davros looking at me. Genuine fear on his face when he enters into a conversation with another human being.
What bit don't you understand? If he's 27 today, he would have been 26 last week, and he doesn't look 26. He didn't look 26 last week. He looks older than 28 today.
You've started on his birthday. You're still having a go at him.
Karl, I don't look like the kind of hot stud that I actually am, but face facts, that's the truth, mate.
Yeah, live with it.
Get with the programme, jeez.
Well, let's have a little bit of cake.
Okay, oh, that's appropriate.
See
the
what I did?
birthday. But you mean the band, don't
Yeah.
you? Not the cake. You haven't actually bought cake, have you? Got anything at all? Anyway, the winners, Karl, I think you took some answers.
Tim and Neil.
Well done, Tim and Neil. Are they going together or are they...
No,
two separate.
Lucky people.
Yeah. I don't think your heart's in it anymore either, Karl.
I was all right today, but Steve's really dragged me down.
Well,
Wait a minute, I just need to know why.
No, do you know,
Yeah.
people are being miserable around you?
Yeah.
I was full of beans when I came in.
Yep.
Yeah, but you got to remember last week you were really miserable and that really wound me up.
Yeah, because he was having
So
to do
it's
stuff.
right,
Because he'd been let down and they were worried about the
last
next
week
show.
you were in a terrible mood.
Yeah.
Look at me like you were.
songs. I wasn't going off and lying on the settee looking ill, talking in that voice.
Oh, he's done you again.
I said, just now, being quite friendly. Yeah,
Karl,
Steve.
Karl, have you ever tried to get into the Monarch for free? Because I'll be honest, mate, it's not going to happen for you. Come out with me, mate. You got a quid off. All right. When you can get in places in Camden for free.
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's done you. Right, now it's time for Song for the Lovers. Now, this is one of my favourite songs of all time. You'll know this song better done by... That was nearly a sentence. Oh, come on, that was nearly a sentence. What's his name? Glenn Campbell. It's Galveston.
Oh, yeah.
This is the man who wrote it. This is the original. This is Jimmy Webb.
Oh, yeah.
With Galveston. From what I can work out, I think it's about a bloke who goes off to the Vietnam War and he's missing his bird. And I've brought it down, haven't I? I've brought it down a tone by saying bird.
It's a beautiful song.
It was irony.
Just play it.
Galveston. It's beautiful. Yeah.
This is the reason, because actors are often quite handsome people, but yet they're always quite obnoxious.
We are.
No, I mean, they're normally quite obnoxious, Rick. Again, you're a good example of that. And yet, I think it must be the small man complex. That's what makes them so obnoxious and so kind of desperate for attention. Didn't realise it before.
Steady on.
Because of course I tower above everyone.
You do, don't you?
I'm, for people who don't know, who are listening, I'm 6'7" tall. That's high.
Yeah.
That's big.
And for people who've never seen him, he doesn't hold it well. It's not like he's a sort of handsome athlete, is it, Karl? He's a bit of a... What would you call him?
Karl, don't answer.
No.
Don't get drawn into that. You know the game he's playing.
No. Do you know yesterday when you were in the office?
Yeah.
You did a little move, and it reminded me of Blakey.
Oh, I hate you, Gervais. Oh, I hate you, Pilkington.
That's his stance.
Yeah, but even he held it a little bit better, didn't he? Because he was a man, he had a big coat and everything, and a peak cap. But, yeah.
I can't believe you. I've not suffered enough from being freakishly tall. Now, till my best buddies, live on radio, are just...
It's not just height, though, is it? It's the posture and the face and everything.
But it's got your places, hasn't it?
No? What do you mean it's got me places?
I think people give you a bit more of a chance in your career and stuff, 'cause it's like...
What, yeah, stacking shelves? Because I can reach to a high level.
Muse, Plug In Baby on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, go on.
Well, yeah, but I know you guys are laughing about the height thing, and for those that have only just tuned in, I am 6'7" tall, which is tall, and that's big. And I pride myself on it in a way. I've worked hard, I've not smoked, I ate well.
Yeah.
It's an accomplishment. But obviously, I didn't have much involvement in it. I just and it's a curse because mainly the problem is that you can't get stuff, you can't get clothes, you can't get shoes.
Yeah, he's size 14 feet.
Yeah, but it is genuine, and I don't know. I mean, it costs a lot to buy a pair of size 14 shoes, and so I don't. I mean, if you were genuinely poor, I don't know how you'd afford to be tall because the clothing costs more, everything costs more.
I've seen this in comics that you'd actually go to school in a barrel,
wearing a barrel
with just braces. It'd just be a barrel, and you'd have sort of flip flops, and you'd take a mule with you. They all had a mule, didn't they? The poor
people always think you'll be in a pub or something, and people just think they can talk to you about it. They just think, hey, you're lanky. It's just like because it's like they.
But that really annoys you, doesn't it?
Well, it annoys me because it's like they think I should be proud of it.
Well, exactly, but they don't think that this is not a disadvantage. This is not a disability, is it? You're taller than most people. It might get
disability.
No. If you were 8'3", it'd be slightly debilitating. You would, but
disabilitating.
What?
Disabilitating? Yeah. No, you're a medical man, aren't you? Eh? But no, the point is, it's a disabilitating because when you go on public transport, like if you're on a coach.
Yeah.
The only place I can sit on a coach is that seat
on the driver's lap.
Either on the driver's lap or that seat at the very end.
Yeah.
Which sits into the aisle.
Yeah.
That's the only place I can sit.
Well, you
and there's only some sort of kids at the back waving at drivers.
You could drive it from the back.
Here he comes. Watch it.
Were you a tall baby? Oh,
Mr. and Mrs. Merchant, you've given birth to a basketball player. Look at his dribble already. Were you a tall baby? Babies aren't tall.
At what point did you suddenly, Jesus, nothing fits me?
Well, it didn't happen overnight, Carl.
Let's do a little graph. How tall were you at 5?
Oh, I don't know. 3 foot.
3 foot. How tall were you at 12?
6 foot.
6 foot, are you really?
I don't know, do I? How do I remember? I don't remember this.
Well, when did teachers start calling you freak boy and lanky?
They didn't. It wasn't so much. It was no.
You went to a funny school. I went bowling with him once, so I'd never been bowling before, and he'd been once before, and he went, let's go to this bowl. We went to a bowling alley, right? And you have to wear these special shoes. Now, they're sort of like pointed things anyway, and they're multicoloured, sort of red and green. They look pretty weird. And the woman said to me, what size? I said, I'm 8. She went, yeah. So what size are you? He went, 14. She went, 14? He went, you probably haven't got them. She goes, yeah, I think we have got one pair. And she put them on the table, and it was like Krusty the Clown. And I just started laughing. They looked so long, and he had to run round this bowling alley in these freaky clown shoes.
But they don't look freaky clown like when I'm wearing them, because the rest of me's in proportion to it.
It looked like a little wall bracket.
One of the worst things that happened to me was when I was when I was about 16 or something, we went to, it's a fire
There's a fire alarm going off.
There's a fire alarm going off.
And the fire light's going off. Yeah. Should we not just maybe play a record and go and check that out?
Wrap it up if you want.
No, not wrap it up. Play a record, I'm gonna go.
No, the fire's gone off, Rick. It's gone off.
Oh! Well, we might have burned down!
Yeah, I think we'd know about it. The flames licking around our ankles would be a clue.
God.
I'm gonna go and investigate. You shouldn't ignore a fire alarm, did you?
Blimey. We're entertaining the nation.
Oh, look at him, he's scared of fire! What do you mean? The Lars, and there she goes. What a great start to a show. We've had 20 minutes of some of the best banter, chatter and music and anecdote anywhere on the dial.
You're damn right. High five.
Yeah.
Sweet, man, sweet.
Oh, what are we talking about? Well, I love that track. It's lovely. They've got a bit of the Liverpool gene, Paul, haven't they? That sort of doddy. You know what I mean? I like the Scouse sort of look. You know, the Cilla Black and the Stan Boardman.
Yeah, it's particularly unique to Liverpool.
It's sort of happy in teeth and ears. And,
it's happy in teeth and ears.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant description.
Yeah.
Happy in teeth and ears.
Yeah, that's just 3 of my friends. Yeah. Now, we've got a great track lined up, haven't we, Carl, that I've brought in? So I'm going to go off. Now, I'm not ashamed. As you know, me and Steve aren't worried about being part of a trend or being trendy or jumping on about it. Steve particularly doesn't worry about, looking good or, No, I'm saying, as a compliment, he doesn't worry about walking along like that or,
I'm looking good.
No. But I'm saying you don't mind the insults freak boy or goggle eye or...
swore off a duck's back, mate.
Do you know what I mean? Or a new phrase that's been coined because of Steve's face, walk off a frog's back.
Who's saying that?
Just a lot of you, a lot of friends and that. But I mean...
My friends?
Yeah, a lot of... A lot of the people.
Can you name names or?
I can't really.
Big promises you can't.
I can't. I can't
wanna
really.
pass anyone up?
I think it's the Kaggle.
Looks good.
It does look
It's
good.
waterproof, Rick, and it's also stylish. I wear nothing underneath, so it's tight to the skin. It gets sticky in bad weather.
Is that why you sort of
It's
rustle?
sexy. But what's all the? Is there abuse? What's this?
No, they just say.
Because I'm a pretty trendy guy, but I, as you say, I cut my own trend. You know, I make my own style.
Oh, dear.
So just go back to insults briefly.
Go on,
You know,
Goofy.
saying.
Oh, no, I see that's
Goofy, that's
no,
not
no,
fair.
no, because that's what he said. It's in my head.
What do you mean he said?
No,
When did he say that?
No, I mean,
When did you call me Goofy?
No, he didn't. He said about what's in
Baldy?
the head.
Hey,
no, when it's
come on.
come off it. Don't
What? Who's
start
calling
on
me
it.
Goofy?
No.
I'm not even Goofy. Goggle-eyed's fair enough.
Yeah, but you can sort your look
Lanky.
out. I can't.
What do you mean I can? How can I sort my look out? I'm not even Goofy. That's not fair.
You've got the proper features.
What?
Just needs sorting out a bit. I can't help it if my hair's not good.
I noticed the other day when Karl was sitting on your knee having his picture taken. It's a long story, right? He's got a completely spherical head. It's slightly too small. I'm not being funny because I'm not perfect. But he's got a completely spherical little head. He looks a little bit like a baby hamburger. You know Hamburger off McDonald's?
Sure.
He looks like a little baby hamburger. And it's sort of quite put upon. It's
Suzanne thinks I look like that thing in that Dulux advert. Do you know when the woman pulls the head off that?
That little plasticine morph type.
and then they
creature.
make a new head for it. And it's like a little head.
really.
And that's your girlfriend saying it.
I know. Anyway, listen, let's get back to business here. This is a great track. It's America by Simon and Garfunkel. This is where I started saying we don't care about being trendy and all that. That was it.
Because I just want to mention to people that they should be very excited because it's going to be Karl's special night tomorrow. You excited, Karl?
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is, me and Steve, because we were nominated, we get a guest.
For the BAFTA Awards.
And it doesn't say guest, it actually says, partner. So I'm taking my partner. And Steve's taking Karl.
Yeah.
But what Karl doesn't realise is you will have to pretend you're his partner, otherwise you wouldn't be able
we'll
to
have to
get in.
hold hands when we go on the red carpet.
Is this really your partner? It's not just a guest.
That's how it is. And either we go in like that or we can't get in.
You just have to be with him when you go up there. I mean, does he have to?
We should hold hands. But I think what we should do is just to make sure that there's nothing at all that like it's going to go wrong. We should just do a little kiss.
Just like,
Just when we get in front
or
of the
be seen
cameras.
sort of like cheek to cheek, just to show them that, you're not, he's
Like
not just
Elton
getting,
John and
he's
David
not just
Tennant.
getting his mates in for a free meal. You are actually partners.
No, I'm not up for that.
Why not?
Well,
Because we know we're not actually gay.
no, but
So it's not a problem.
You've come out of it looking quite good because you've got a good-looking fella. But I'm meant to look like, I mean, I'm not gay, but if I was, I don't think I'd go for your thing.
Oh, he's done you, Steve. It's turned on you again.
I cannot believe.
We were trying to get him.
Wait a minute. I have got the cream of London's totty phoning me up trying to get an invite to the BAFTAs, right? We have very graciously asked you if you would like to come along.
Well, that worries me even more, that you've got women calling you up.
Carl.
Karl, I can't choose between them. If I let one of them down, they're gonna destroy them. They'll be ruined. Their lives will be ruined. It's better for me to take you and not, ruin the lives of any of those poor women.
When he told them he was taking you, it was like a scene from Graceland. There was just like
There was weeping.
They were crying. Like
It was horrible.
Hundreds of them, and he
Really?
just went. And
I got upset.
He just had to say, "Look, just chill out, bitches," didn't you?
I did. I just said, you're all my hoes, but I can't choose between you.
So I'm taking Karl.
So I'm taking Karl.
You know, he could get you a discount frocks.
No, I had a letter from the people that there's an organisation.
good.
No, listen, Karl. There's an organisation that sponsors the BAFTA Awards in terms of clothes and fashion. They've sent me a letter. They said your partner. They've not specified the sex. They've said your partner can come along and choose an outfit. Now, I suspect, by the look of it, it is a woman's outfitters. I'm thinking we could get you a lovely trouser suit.
Well, you have a
it may
trouser
look
suit, but-
feminine, right? But I think people will be fooled.
It'd just be a little bit roomy in the hip and
That'll
probably
be
narrow
fine.
on the shoulders. But you're a bit skinny. Why don't you take it? Because it's a lot of an insult.
And maybe just some pearls as well. Be lovely.
Wouldn't you?
I haven't got anything sorted to wear yet.
See, you're slagging me off. You're likely to end up going in a tracksuit.
Yeah.
I'm going out today. I've never bought a suit since I was like 11, right? I went to my brother's wedding. That's the last time I wore a suit.
Full of
No,
us.
but it's like how when I went to the BAFTAs with you and I wasn't really enjoying it, you were
I
like...
can't. He's what?
No,
You
you
are
didn't tell
such
us
an
this.
ungrateful.
There are so many
You're
people.
like a little charity case. You're like Oh, God.
I had chicks queuing up around the block.
You'd usually have to. Someone like you would have to write to Jim or Fix It or Esther Ranson to get them to meet us sort of people. And now it's on your doorstep.
I'm amazed that you didn't enjoy it. Why didn't you enjoy it? You got to walk down the red carpet. You went in. There was George Best, one of your footballing heroes, was there. A load of other big names. You sat there in prime position. You came backstage with a load of other big names. Hey, you had a lovely bit of grub.
You were filming this thing for the DVD we're making. That's you, a cameraman on our DVD. And yet you think, now you look grumpy because you had a couple of pints and I can't believe
So
it.
tell us why you didn't enjoy it, because the ceremony, what didn't you enjoy about that? It was interminable, wasn't it?
Far too long.
Wasn't it awful?
3
so boring.
hours.
Sorry. I thought you were going to say something.
Really?
Sorry.
3 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose for you two, at least, you were going to get something.
Sure.
Yeah.
But with me, it's like, I've never graduated or anything, so...
Have you not?
I'm trying to think of a situation. Basically, I sat there for 3 hours knowing that I'm not going to get anything out of the night.
Yeah.
Right? Now...
when we invited you and you said yes, did you think you were up for an award?
No. I thought we were going to be sat round tables having a nice bit of food whilst people are going up there winning awards. But 3 hours of the same thing over and over again. I mean, if a film's 3 hours in the cinema, you go, well, it's long, but, I wonder how it's going to end. Yeah. But this was just like the same thing over and over again. Some guy going up, thanks a lot, cheers for the bit of brass. And then going down, sitting down, the same thing over and over again. Honestly, right? I'd say it was one of the worst things I've ever had to do. I enjoyed the night afterwards when we did have a bit of lamb and a nice bit of veg and that. That was all right, and I went home and I was happy, and I got the little freebie bag that you're talking about that we're giving away. Yeah. Which wasn't much good stuff in it.
Oh, all right.
Right.
No,
what would you have done on that Saturday night?
Suzanne
what would you have done or the Sunday night rather? What would you have done had you been at home?
I would have stayed in with Suzanne, right? Watching telly, having a nice bit of pate on toast or something, cup of tea, watching 24. But instead, I had to buy an expensive suit, so I didn't show you up. Right?
Jesus, what are we doing?
Yeah. How much did you spend on your suit?
Well, in total, right, because, the shoes and the suit and the shirt and the tie, it was about 600 quid.
That's the most expensive evening ever.
And that's what I'm saying to you. And the daft thing is, it's dark in there. I don't know why you've got to wear a nice suit.
You can't wear a tracksuit, for goodness sake.
It's dark in there.
No, just the shirt and that. It doesn't make you a better person wearing a suit.
No, doesn't make you a better person, no.
We're not claiming it made you a better person.
No, but that annoyed me.
Yeah.
It was an experience, innit? That's why I went, because you think, if I didn't go, if I would have said to you when you invited me, no, Steve, I don't want to go, then I would have never known, right? Yeah. And that's my sort of thing in life, right? Yeah. If something comes up, you should take it, even if you're not going to like it. It's a bit of an experience.
Right.
Do you know what he said to me? I phoned him up because we had to meet up. And obviously he had to pose as my gay lover.
Yeah.
To get in, right?
Yeah.
He phoned me, what? You said something to me like, I bought a suit, I'm looking good. He said, I'm looking good. People will think, how on earth did he end up with that good-looking guy?
So he got into the role.
That was what he said to me.
He started getting into it.
Such an insight.
Fair record.
I just must say that we've had an email from Darryl Foss. Lots of people have emailed in and said, well done on the BAFTAs and well done on your Room 101. They really liked that.
Thank you.
There's one guy, Darryl says, Ricky, has your dad only got one D-Mob suit? Because I don't know if you noticed, but Ricky wears the same suit every single time he appears on TV because he spent a fortune on it getting it tailor-made.
I've only got one.
It's a good suit and I know. It all the time.
And it's winter as well. It's like a pure wool, so I'm sweating everywhere I go. Anyway, usually it's too much cheese.
I won't be buying another.
Huh?
I won't be buying another one.
Ever.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Suzanne told me today, right, because I've handed it in today to have the trousers turned up a bit.
Why?
Because it was a bit of a bodge job for the night.
Yeah.
Right.
It was just some pins sort of holding it up the other night, but you didn't notice, and I didn't tell you because I thought you'd be getting on the stage and saying, "Look at that freak over there with his pants hemmed up." But I took it to the place to get it done. Suzanne tells me that I'm going to start shrinking now and getting to that age where you start going small.
I know that must have been a revelation to you and a worry. Like, how small do you get? How small do you get?
Oh, what are we playing now?
I thought we'd have a bit of Marley music.
Marley music?
Oh,
okay.
Go on. If These Old Walls Could Speak by Jimmy Webb. Might play another track off that later if we've got time.
What, today?
Yeah, well, maybe, or maybe next week. We've got lots to pack in. We've got things like New Order, Cure,
I'm just hoping that all those kind of new metal fans, Rick, can just calm down for a second, you know, and just enjoy that for what it was.
Yeah.
I hope their snobbery is not going to prevent them from enjoying
I
it.
hope they can just leave it alone for 2 hours for our show.
Exactly.
We try and, try and pack lots of
Well, whilst
stuff
you're
in.
talking about new metal, can I just say Ian Camfield is here tonight. He's
What?
moving from Fridays.
Right, what the hell does he think he's doing?
He's just offering up information now.
No, it's just that you were talking about the new metalers, and now seems like a good time to
Carl,
say-
listen, you're here for our amusement.
Yeah.
You don't sort of come in any time you want.
When we decide it's time to sort of have some fun at your expense, then we'll let you know, but
Yeah.
otherwise...
We're not here to help other DJs or even this station. We don't give a about this.
See, this is what my girlfriend said.
What's that?
We should listen to her.
She knows what she's talking about, clearly. Now put your microphone down.
She said they just wheel you out when they need you.
Switch your microphone off, Carl, and let us finish what we were saying.
Right, just
What were we saying, Rick?
Ian Camfield has got a rock show.
Oh, right, yeah.
Starting today. It's 4 hours of pure rock. Yeah, he's probably here smoking, drinking Jack Daniels and just like having pictures of Vance put up around him to get in the mood. Then he'd go out and rock. Carl, don't be silly. Turn your microphone on. We're joking. Is that right? When's he on?
8 till 12 tonight, 4 hours of rock.
Lovely. Listen, some big classics coming up, plus huge news about Carl.
Please, let's play some more ads.
Do you really want some ads?
I'm tired of the music and chat. Please play some more ads, Carl. Please.
Carl.
You are going to be a turntablist.
Yeah.
Steve never learnt an instrument, which he regrets. And he's a modern lad, and he's using turntables as his instrument.
I just got 2 turntables and a microphone, and so far, seriously, I'm cutting it up big style. No, don't laugh, because it is mental, the sort of kind of stuff I'm coming out with. And I'm scratching, I've got the beats, matching.
Can you imagine that?
Shut up! It's that.
No. If
look at the Chemical Brothers, for goodness sake. If you're talking about freaks, look at those weirdos. Man alive!
At least you cut your hair at Gavin.
You know that
whatever it's called.
They used to kind of at least faintly appear in their videos. The recent one is just some shots of like what you see from outside a train. To them, that is more glamorous and exciting, apparently, than seeing the lads themselves in the video.
Who do you think's cooler to look at, Steve or the Chemical Brothers?
Steve.
Definitely, yes. You're absolutely right, Carl, and that's the first sensible thing you've said for a long time.
If I was to work with Steve on some music, if I had the choice, I think Steve would look better on an album cover.
Really?
Yeah.
What would you do? Would you change him at all? What would you do with his image?
I'd put him in the distance, so I
can't believe this is...
No, just so you don't look as tall, that's doing you a favour.
I was on the... This is true. I was on the tube, right, coming in to meet Gervais the other day, and I was wearing a suit, and my mobile phone slipped out of my pocket, and it landed on the seat, and I didn't realise this. And as I was about to get off, some bloke who was sat there like an old guy, he picked up the phone, he went, "Oi, lanky, you dropped your mobile phone." And I was like, well... I thank you for pointing out I dropped my phone, but did you have to do the lanky?
Well, you knew who he meant. I bet you turned round straight away. It worked.
Knew he meant, Steve.
But
he's done you again.
But I was the only person stood up. It was a fairly empty train.
Was there any other lanky people there?
No.
Well then.
No, but my point was there was no one else at all who was about to exit the train.
Okay, so he didn't need lanky.
He could have got "excuse me, sir," or "oi you," anything, but "oi lanky."
I know.
It's that thing, though, isn't it? That's what I'm talking about. You say the thing that you don't want to say. It's like me with Ken Dodd and Will.
I think he wanted to say this.
Oh, well.
I think he took pleasure in it.
I think he went, "That bloke's lanky. I shouldn't say that." Yeah, I should. Oi, lanky.
What's he gonna do?
Phone. Yeah. Do you want your phone back or not? Electric Soft Parade. Same way every day on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais.
With him, Steve Merchant.
Sure.
Rick, I only had one thing I had to do all week. Okay,
what was that?
I was so excited about getting up Friday morning, getting Bruce Springsteen tickets.
Yeah.
The Boss is playing in October, and basically got up too late.
Well, not sold out already. You just
sold out. It had sold out, but I started calling about 12:30. It sold out. I trawled the net. I trawled all the phone lines.
Some of those buys are bulk buys for selling on, aren't they? They're not all individuals.
This is the problem. I mean, I don't know how many people they can fit in Wembley Arena, but sold out by 12:30, and that's popular.
Wembley Arena?
Yeah.
It's about 12,000, isn't it?
I was so gutted. It was all I had to do. I was so looking forward to it. I phoned up one of those quite dodgy ticket agencies. Do you know how much he was offering to... they're 45 quid to buy. He said the starting price is 225 quid. I mean, that to me is like a ticket tout, like a legal ticket tout.
Are they allowed to do that?
I don't know. It's crazy. I was so angry.
They'd have to say their booking fee was £150.
Yeah, exactly. But now I'm like desperate. I don't know what to do. I'm just wondering if I can abuse our position on the radio and just try and scrounge them from anyone who's listening. No, I mean anyone who's listening who's got the power to get them, you know, or...
This is begging, isn't it?
It's exactly what it is, Rick, yeah. Yeah, I was going to try and dress it up.
Yeah.
But it's just begging.
That ticket touts after you as well, for dissing him.
Ricky.Gervais...
Don't bring me into it.
Shut up. Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk. If there's anything you can do to get me a ticket, I'm willing to pay for it. Up to the price of 45 quid. You know.
Yeah, wow.
No,
second hand.
Yeah,
30.
Yeah.
You don't want to throw your money around,
I'll give
Steve.
25 quid, come on. Don't you know who I am?
Yeah.
But that, I mean, do you know what I mean? Because I'm just, like, I asked Karl if he could sort it out. He's done nothing. He's achieved nothing. I know. So I'm just desperate. I'm in a desperate situation and I don't quite know what to do.
I'll tell you this though, Karl. Don't bother doing favours for him because he's not grateful. You give him something and he goes, right, does this mean I have to give you something back? And I go, well, no. He goes, good.
Well, I got you Cure tickets and you did nothing
Yeah,
but
it was
whinge about
rubbish,
it.
that gig.
There you go.
It was rubbish. I went along to that gig. It was a balmy summer's night. The Cure, as far as I'm concerned, owe me a balmy summer's night because I wasted it. Hour and a half they played for. They played 4 hits. I don't want to hear their dirge from like some dodgy album and from like 1984. I'm not interested. Play the hits. Boys Don't Cry, Love Cats, blah, 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 blah. Instead, I got nothing. I was so angry. I was just, oh man, I was
You were probably angry at Karl, weren't you?
I was angry at Karl for wasting my time getting me the tickets for free.
Do you know what I mean,
if I paid for it,
Are you getting to see
livid.
what sort of a bloke Steve Merchant is? Doves, Caught by the River on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant,
hello,
Karl Pilkington and everything. No, I'm going to be honest with you.
Go on.
A little bit hungover, don't feel very well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm hungover or still a bit drunk, but I don't feel...
You sound like you're still a bit drunk.
Yeah, so what I'm worried
you
about...
do every week, so...
But what I'm worried about is that the standard will slip. Yeah,
sure.
If I'm not right on the ball. And the other thing is I haven't had a lot of time to prepare the show today.
Okay.
So I don't feel, you know...
100%.
Yeah, I haven't done the... Karl...
Right.
Look.
Have you finished that sentence?
I don't make me laugh because it hurts as well. And there's the other side effect to me being a little bit hungover or drunk or whatever, right, is that I can be annoying.
Right, yes.
Because just to amuse myself, I sort of like turn my body off a little bit and just poke and like that and annoy people and that. I want to sort of like...
Well, you do the physical equivalent of freewheeling. Don't you? You just
I sort of want to climb on Karl and go to sleep on him.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
They both annoy him and it'd be comfortable.
Yes.
Which is, you know, can be annoying.
Just a little thing just to make this show a bit easier. If you'd put your hand up when you want one of us to speak, because I'm not quite sure when the sentences are finished.
The hands are up.
Okay, good. So,
the hands are up.
Okay.
Okay.
Good, alright.
Okay.
Are you gonna just keep them up the rest of the show, or?
No, Karl, do what you, huh?
Good, alright. Do you want to, I mean, is there an excuse as to why you're a bit hungover?
Too much wine.
Okay. Last
night, yeah.
Yeah, good. Thanks for that. Because this is the only work you've got to do all week, isn't it? It's like, unless I'm very much mistaken, you don't have to do anything. You just sit at home eating cheese.
Yeah.
And then occasionally you do a bit of sort of shadow boxing, and that's exercise. And then you sit out and watch TV.
Yeah.
Is that roughly what you did this week?
Yeah.
So this is the only 2 hours you had to do anything for all week. This is you had to prepare for this.
Yeah, but who can plan a hangover?
Right.
You know, you'd think, Karl, you said you had some stuff.
Yeah.
What have we got? I love the fact that, whereas I was a little bit slow, Karl there leapt into action to keep this show afloat, keep the pace up. Go on.
Right, well,
Karl, are you hungover as well, or?
I'm just a bit annoyed because I'm with you. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't got much to do all week.
You're having a laugh.
What?
What angers me is I kind of hope that maybe I could have quite a long career in radio, and I sort of feel like I don't know, the word sinking ship. Those words spring to mind. Because it feels like, I mean, Karl, you're just a chancer anyway. You weren't even supposed to be on air, and we've made you into something of a household name, and that's cool.
Household name.
And Ricky's already a celebrity. He's got it stitched up. He's got corporates. He's got, voiceover work. But I've got nothing. I'm running on empty. I'm not, nothing. I've got nothing. I'm sort of dependent a bit on this.
Yeah.
Financially. And,
go on then. What
and you two are sort of bringing it down, really.
Right.
Do you reckon I can get my own show, Karl?
Karl, Tell
On,
them
like,
what I did
Capital
out there
Gold
with
or
a bit. No, Carl, tell them how funny I was out there with a bit in that a minute ago.
So anyway,
Carl,
coming up,
I'm
right?
bored of this.
I'll tell you what. will we tease them with what we've got coming up next?
Yeah,
Carl, tease us after the next
Because I
record.
think we've already got them for 2 hours.
Yeah, we've hooked them, Carl. Don't worry, this is textbook radio.
What's this? Badly Done Boy.
Yeah.
Rick, can I just... Sorry, I don't mean to abuse our position again, but Bruce Springsteen's performing in London tomorrow night, and you remember I made an appeal to try and get a free ticket.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even mind paying. I tried to pay, but...
That's good of you.
No, I'm a generous kind of guy.
and I thought you were me. No, go on. What are you going to say?
But
You were
all
going
I'm
to pay
saying
for
is,
a ticket.
you know-
face value. I mean, you don't want to be ripped off, do you?
No, don't be crazy. You know,
Yeah.
ideally half price.
Yeah.
And I've been chasing kind of my tail, really. I'm not going at the moment. I'm not going, and I'm desperate to see him, man. I mean, he's going to do a great concert. It's his only one in London. I can't believe that being on the radio, being on XFM, you know, the listenership's going up apparently. I can't believe I can't get a ticket. I've asked Carl. He's done nothing.
Hang on a minute.
No, Carl had a very good point.
Nothing.
Carl, say what you said when he was whinging in
No,
the
but
break.
first of all, whilst you're moaning, you also asked in the week for a Badly Drawn Boy album.
Yeah.
You got in today.
Yeah.
There's one there for you.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but it's yin and yang.
And it's
Carl.
like, yeah, but I do, you know.
Carl, what's Steve ever done for you? That's what you got to ask yourself. What has Steve ever done for you?
Well, he took me to the BAFTAs. Yeah, but only because no one else would probably want to go with you.
I can't believe that.
What is
I
this?
do not believe that. Oh, Steve, I'm going to stitch you up now, Carl. And it's in a nice way, and don't worry, it won't be too bad. He won't take it too bad. Carl sent me a little text message today.
Right.
No,
Oh,
don't.
what is this?
Right, okay.
You know, I'm in a very frail mood at the moment.
No,
because I'm
you're
not
like
going to
this
see
one.
Bruce.
This is funny, because me and him have been, like, sending trivia back and forth to each other. Which is another point, right? I sent him... Oh, well, I'll get to that in a minute. I thought he'd really be amazed with,
Well, while you're fiddling, if you can make my dream come true, to go and see Bruce Springsteen tomorrow, then give us a call on the usual
Yeah,
number.
but like I said, Steve.
What?
Right, it wouldn't be... Right, you just said when the song was on, can't believe it, right? We work at XFM and I can't get tickets for Springsteen, right?
Yeah.
We work in radio, we should get tickets. Right, now think
Which
of
I'm
the
willing
amount
to pay for.
Yeah, but think of the... Yeah, but if it's sold out, it's sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
but that's just something they say.
Right, that's just what they say, is it? Right, so everybody on local radio stations say, do you know, I like that Bruce Springsteen, I want a free ticket, right? So another say...
I tried to
400
phone. I phoned for an hour and a half. I couldn't get through.
Not long enough.
I've put the hours in.
Not long enough.
Not long enough.
What are you talking about? I've put the hours in.
No.
Right, so another 400 people turn up at the gig. They cram them all in. There's people being crushed. You know, they've paid the money early. They were up early that day when the phone lines were open, whilst you were probably sleeping and that. So they're dedicated, and they're the ones at the front getting crushed.
What?
Would your
Why
mum
are
and
they
dad
getting
be
crushed?
happy if you were there getting crushed?
I don't mind. I'll sit at the side of the stage and watch him.
Yeah, but
I don't mind.
But everyone will say that then, and then
What?
before you know it,
Yeah.
no one can see anything because
No,
you're all on
Carl's
the
right
stage.
on this one.
Leave
Right,
it.
yeah,
Leave it.
right, I'm going to give you this. I'm handing over my mobile phone to Steve to read the... You can see it's from Carl at the top, but just read it out as you scroll down. Just read it out loud.
Is this a text message from...
Yeah, this is a text message to me from Carl. Read it out.
To see at night as well as an owl, you would need eyes the size of grapefruits. If only Stephen could turn his head right round as well. Carl, I can't believe it. What upsets me most, Carl, right, is not the fact that you've been slagging me off behind my back. It's the fact that you've got the cheek to come on here and moralise because you failed to get me tickets and make a dream come true. You've come on here trying to pass the buck and say that it's a health and safety problem, when in actual fact it's a Karl Pilkington problem.
Do that. I've got it in the bin.
I'm devastated. You know,
and then let's play a record.
I'm
I should have
upset.
eaten this banana off air.
What's the number?
It's 08700 800 1234. But if it's sold out, Steve, it's sold out.
A bit of a classic here. R.E.M.
I bet if
What's
Ricky
it?
wanted to go, it'd be fine. I'm sure someone could sort it out then.
Who?
Oh, if Ricky Gervais wants to go, then
I'm
you can
going.
come. Are you?
No.
You want some tickets, then?
I had a bit of good news this morning.
Go on.
I was on the tube coming down, and I don't want to sound arrogant, I don't want to sound pushy, but I was at Green Park, and I'm fairly certain, Rick, it's not 100% corroborated, I'm fairly certain that a woman pinched my arse. So what do you think of that? Yes.
There's a lot of pickpockets around Green
No,
Park, so be careful.
no. My wallet was still there.
Really?
But even if it wasn't, you know, that would have been money well spent. But the wallet was still there. So what do you think of them apples? Eh?
So what did you just pinch off?
I can't confirm it at this stage, exactly what happened, but it certainly felt like a pinch. I looked round, there
By a woman?
There was a woman behind me.
Right.
She was fairly old. I think she's probably in her mid-30s.
Right.
Kind of reddish hair.
Right.
I don't know if she's listening.
Right.
But she knows where I am. And so I don't know how to proceed, really, Rick. I don't know if it's worth putting up some posters around the Green Park area.
Well, what you could
just
do-
to try and corroborate
Well,
it. If you saw a woman pinch the lanky guy's arse,
No,
please get in touch.
you could probably get in contact with British Rail and go back over their CCTV
Exactly,
thing.
CCTV cameras, yeah.
And then they could probably zoom in and, so identifying sort of birthmarks, or she might have been holding some
Then I could hire a private eye.
Yeah.
Again, money well spent.
Well, so there you go.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Maybe maybe things are looking up.
Things
It's getting
are
towards Christmas.
The worm has turned.
I mean, it's a little sexy story to get the show going.
It is
But
pretty
what do you make
sexy.
of that then, Carl?
What do you
'Cause I know
think
you're
of
quite
that,
damning. What's your answer?
Well, I mean, you're quite a tall fella,
Sure.
so she must have really wanted to sort of reach up and have a pinch. Do you know what I mean?
she was a dwarf?
She did it with her teeth.
He didn't say she was a dwarf.
No, but Steve's taller than, his arse.
Yeah, but his arse isn't 6'9", is it? His arse is about 3 foot off the floor.
4 foot?
What?
4 foot off the floor?
No, I don't think so. About 3. She'd have to be a midget to have to reach up to pinch Steve's arse. He is very tall, but
I don't know what your point is there, Carl. You're just trying to, you're just,
No,
I think
no.
maybe you're just a little bit jealous. Just a little bit of jealousy. How many cats do you say you've got through?
I'd say whilst I was living at home, I mean, it's still on the increase even though I'm not there. So whilst I was there, probably 5.
God.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
And were you upset each time, or you just got used to it?
It's one of them things, isn't it? Like I've said before, when you first see something, it's a bit of a shock. Do you know what I mean? It's like the Elephant Man or whatever.
Yeah.
First time you see him, it's that sort of, oh, look at that.
Do you remember the first time you saw Steve? No, I'm not being funny. Do you remember the first?
Yeah, but I've said this before. It's always, then you get used to how people look, and you don't... No.
I'm gonna burst. You have to play a record.
No, but...
Because I just see Steve's face.
No, but I've got used to it.
Shut up.
Carl, you know our mate Johnny, he's a Doctor Who fan.
Yeah.
Do you remember, he bought the Doctor Who magazine, and he went to the toilet, and Steve got post-it notes and put geek on every page, and Johnny opened it on the tube, right, and it had geek and everything, and Johnny bought in the new Doctor Who magazine, I think this week's or this month's, right, and they've done the perfect Doctor Who fan, right, what the geek is, right, and it looks exactly like Steve.
All right, don't have a go, Rick.
It does, and he went, and I'm going to try and put it on the website. It's amazing. It's got your hair, glasses. It stands like you. It's sort of dressed like you, and it's only. And it's hilarious. And he was. I mean, I'm insulting you now. It sounds like an insult, but if you'd see it, you'd laugh. Play.
Well, Rockbusters, right?
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
Just a little bit annoyed.
Just 3 clues.
We've lost all the energy in this show, haven't we?
Well, I can't get over that insult. I'm just a little...
No,
Three.
we did though.
It just came out, no, I
of
can be honest with
things,
you, Rick, it
3
came out of left
clues.
field. I wasn't expecting an insult.
No,
And,
but I think
There was a sense of camaraderie on this.
No, I'll
subject.
bring
Just
it in,
email
and
in
you'll see what I mean.
ricky.gervais at
Right, play a record. I'm
xfm.co.uk.
just annoyed. I can't
What are we
listen to
doing?
Rockbusters
I'm
clip.
just reading out the clues.
Should we put this? Let's put this one in for the Sony Award. Let's put this show in for the Sony Awards.
Play a song, Carl, because I need to discuss things with him. I've talked before about him
Edit
slagging
it
me
down.
off.
Get this down to 3 minutes. It'd be a great show.
Rockbusters in a minute. XFM.
Lonesome Day by Bruce Springsteen from his new album The Rising on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Foreman just phoned in and said to Karl, stick up for yourself. Don't listen to that Merchant. He does my head in. He's so arrogant.
I don't think I'm arrogant. I think I'm mean.
Yeah.
I just think I'm sort of objectionable. I don't think it's arrogance. I think it's
No.
sort of nastiness.
Yeah.
I'm just not a very nice person. But believe me, I'm not arrogant. I think I'm pathetic.
What were you talking about earlier about glasses as well and Steve taking his glasses off? What was that?
What are you saying that in front of him now for?
Was it an insult?
It wasn't really an insult.
Carl, what were you up to?
No, what was it? I genuinely don't remember. I genuinely don't remember.
Right, Steve, I'm not having a go. Right? Just saying how people, it's a bit weird that you've got glasses because you've got a good pair of eyes on you. Right? That isn't an insult.
What were you talking about though? What was it? Why did
It was the fact that people who wear glasses always look a bit weird without them on. It's like, you know, they should wear glasses.
Okay, why did we get round to this? What was we talking about?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that was.
It sounds like an insult, even it wasn't intended as one.
It wasn't.
It sounds like an insult, Carl.
It does, yeah.
No, it wasn't.
I
But
should
listen,
be allowed to punch you every time you insult me, no?
No, but I'm not
I'm
having a
doing
go.
it. I'm going to give you a dead arm.
Look, Steve,
It sounds
it's
like an
you.
insult.
You
And
always
even if it wasn't, you intended it to be one.
What you?
Oh, that was real. Play a record.
But
It's
That's what you
mad.
get every time you insult me from
That's
now on.
mad. Oh, is this the Cardigans? Great, brilliant.
I didn't even say anything.
It makes me feel better. I can enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Before we carry on with anything, I should just tell you, we're on the subject of emails. There's one emailer we're always looking forward to hearing from.
Dickers!
Richie Anderson!
Dicky Docky Doo!
Richard Anderson, thanks for emailing.
He's my biggest fan.
He's
now.
one of the biggest fans.
He absolutely loves me.
But not afraid to offer some constructive criticism.
Go on,
That's
what's
the
he
great
said?
thing about Dickie. And from Anders this week, he says, Ricky, I'm lazy, I talk nonsense, I'm badly organised, and I believe in ghosts. Can I have a job working on your show? Possibly, Anders. Maybe send in a CV. Or email a CV.
He's put a little bit of all of us in that, hasn't he? Oh, I'll ask you if he's a goggle-eyed freak, Steve.
All right, calm down.
Well, no, I didn't mean
there's no need to get insulted.
No, I didn't necessarily mean you, did I?
No need to get nasty.
Well,
Also, I was thinking about that actually, Steve.
Oh, God.
Just talking of the old.
What?
What?
Talking of the what?
No. Do you know, like?
This better be good.
No, you don't have that many girlfriends. And that.
what do you mean?
Carl, why are we on this? I was defending you in the whole monkey discussion. Come on, what's your point? What's your point?
No, what's the point? What's the point?
I just was thinking,
If there was an infinite number of Steves?
you're an odd-looking fella.
Come on, Carl, get to the...
No, you know
Cut
I know
to the
that.
quick.
I've told you that
Cut
loads
to
of
the quick.
times.
What do you mean you know I know that?
Well, there's no point pretending anymore.
Steve, I'm flabbergasted.
But also, you don't like spending money, right?
He's mean and weird looking.
Valentine's Day. Are you sort of, you know...
You've got to love him now, haven't you?
What are you happier with? The fact that no girls like you enough, right?
This is really mental.
Or are you happy because you don't have to spend any money on a card for someone?
A little from column A, a little from column B.
Wait, let's have more monkey news. What have we got?
No, we've got
so much to get into this show. Insults.
We don't need the
stupidity.
insults. I think we've got enough. We don't need the
Yeah,
insults.
there's no more insults. No more
What
insults.
angers me with Carl is you know he's been planning that.
No, I haven't. I was thinking about it on the way in because Valentine's Day is coming up and I'm not a big fan of it.
Condoms?
You bought your girlfriend a box of condoms for Christmas. I don't think you can have a go at me. To be fair.
No, but I don't just treat her on Valentine's. I'm always... Do you know what I mean?
You don't even treat her on Valentine's. You don't even treat her at Christmas or on her
Hang
birthday.
on.
When do you treat her?
Hang on a minute. Wait a cotton picking minute there. Oh, why I order. Wait a minute. What's that? Tiffany Dog.
I treat your girlfriend better than you, and I've only met her twice.
I took her out last night and she enjoyed herself.
Where'd you go?
Until she had to write the cheque.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
To a chippy. A really...
Play a record.
It's a chippy.
No, a really quality one.
Right.
Oh, God.
Under a fiver for two.
Oh,
cut
nice
lots.
wrapping. Not newspaper, greaseproof paper.
And bread.
That's Feeder, Just the Way I'm Feeling, on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Claire Sturgis. Well, he's defying me. He's not calling in. We're going to give out his number and he's not calling in. That's even more annoying. Who does he think he is?
I don't know who he thinks he is. I'll tell you what I'll tell you who he is.
Yeah.
He is a little bold Mancunian.
Let's never
That's
let him
who he
forget that.
is. I don't know who he thinks he is, but there's the fact.
Just, Carl, call in, because you're annoying me and Steve. He's been slagging you off as well, Steve.
Well, go on. What's
In
he
the
saying?
week, you know, he was slagging you off. I mean, in the week, I was joining in and laughing along, but now I'm thinking but now I'm thinking that you're more on my side than he is.
Thanks very much, Rick. I'm glad to see you've come round.
He said he was. I was in the pub with him and Johnny.
All right, so there's a little audience. Good.
And he went, have you seen Men in Black 2? I went, no. He said, have you, Johnny? He went, no. He went, there's a thing in it that looks just like Steve. And I went, What? He went, it's a thing, he's got really gangly arms and bulbous eyes, and it just works really fast in the aliens registration thing. And I went, all right. I said, we'll bring that up Saturday. Since he's not here, you know, what do you think of that?
Well, the reason is that I think the problem I have with is this, that if I was to say things like that about Karl, I'd destroy him. He'd be a broken man after I'd finished with him.
Call in, Karl, or Steve's going to say a few things about you.
I'm going to get a couple of home truths out there.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Yeah, we were, you know, at the time I was joining it, we were, slagging you off on other things as well.
Sure.
But now I'm thinking, maybe
maybe you were wrong.
Maybe I was taking the mickey out of the wrong person behind their back.
If you receive any phone calls from people you don't know, we don't know anything about that. Instantly, we don't know why that is happening. That is just going to be a weird, spooky thing. So
and don't bother telling the story about Men in Black 2 either, because I don't think people will be interested.
Actually, on the subject of Men in Black 2, what?
Have you seen that, Steve?
No, I haven't, Karl. Tell me about
You
it.
should see it.
Go on. Why?
Because there's this thing in it.
Go on. What, a stupid, bald Mancunian tosser?
No, weirder than that.
There isn't anything weirder than that.
Big eyes, it was gangly.
Keep talking.
You've got to see it, because you wouldn't believe how the likeness and that. You've got to get the film out tonight.
Right.
It's not as weird, it had a normal voice, right?
He's done you and he's not even here!
I'll tell you what, mate, it ain't worth coming in next week.
Oh, stay on the line, Karl. Play a record, Claire. Kings of Leon, Molly's Chambers. What do you think of that, Karl?
Alright.
There's a surprise.
Another
insightful remark.
Steve is not a fan now. Not only does he know you've been slagging him off behind his back.
No, I wasn't slagging Steve. If you get it out on DVD tonight, you'll know I'm not slagging you off. It could be your brother.
I love the fact that it makes it worse, but he's thinking you're going to go, oh, he wasn't slagging me off. It does look like me. I do think I'm an alien. I love the fact that you hope Steve will go, he's got a point. It's a spitting image. Yeah.
I am, seriously, Karl, I'm really angry. I'm so angry with you at the moment.
You haven't seen it yet?
No, I know, because I know what it's going to be, and I'm just...
Why?
I'm fuming. I'll tell you why I'm angry, because he doesn't do it in jest.
No, but what do you think it's going to look like? What do you think this thing's going to look like?
Going to look ludicrous. It's not going to look anything like me, but he's going to pretend it does. Go on, what? Go on.
No, it does look like you.
Yeah, of course it does. And you looked like the Human Z.
Well,
I mean, to be honest, you did a bit, Karl. You walk like him, you're bold like him, you got a sort of gormless face like him. Any more?
I don't smoke. That does. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not well on that.
Oh, you're not well.
What exactly is wrong with you? You whinger.
Well, it's just, do you know, like I always tell you about the restless leg syndrome I've got. It's like that, but all over.
So you're just shaking around the house?
I'm just, yeah.
What do you look like, Elvis? What are you doing? You're shaking around the house.
I'll tell you, with your bald head, you probably look like an enormous vibrator.
Oh, God.
That's what you probably look like if you strip naked.
Oh, you'll have the Scottish widow coming round. Oh, dear.
That's, what's her name, by the way? I heard you talking about that. That's,
Amanda Lamb.
Amanda Lamb, who's in the Place in the Sun programme.
Is she actually a widow? Is she a Scottish widow?
Hoots, man, my husband's dead. Do you want any money and a bit of my clam?
Brilliant.
All right?
That's the sort of quality you've missed out on today. Well, anyway, you're going to be back next week. We need you back next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know? Also, how did you know you were going to be ill today? Because you phoned and arranged this yesterday.
Convenient.
And I spoke to you yesterday and you didn't sound very ill.
I felt ropey yesterday.
You've got a bit of a bunged up nose.
Even though
I have a bit of a bunged up
Even though I was ill, I still sorted it out. Yeah?
I'm a little bit sweaty.
Even though I was
Carl,
ill,
sorting it
I
out does
sorted
not mean you phone up Sturgis and send her down.
That's not sorting it out. That's making things worse. Have you learnt nothing?
Thanks, Claire.
If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
Mate.
Yeah. My leg's a little bit achy.
Oh, wearing wet jeans.
Oh, I put wet jeans on again. My lasagna it was frozen.
Can you hear the venom and hatred in our voices today? We genuinely are upset and angry with you.
Yeah. Can't believe it. I cannot believe that
Right, well, the thing is, we'll be back to normal next week, right? We've got Billy Elliot doing the film next week.
Right.
Any prizes?
Got some good stuff.
Have you got any films with Burt Reynolds in to give away on VHS?
And I'll see you then.
Great, we're looking forward to it already.
I'll see you later.
See you later. Hot heat, bandages, XFM, we're off, innit?
That's it, it's all over.
Yeah.
Back next week.
Yeah.
Thanks, Claire.
Bye.
Total respect.
Yeah,
Yes.
nice one.
Keep it real.
See ya.
Carl, I need the phone number of your girlfriend. Let me explain why. I was lucky enough, once again, to be on your quiz team this week. Ricky...
Still to beat me. He's still to beat me with his team, yeah. Second I came.
The gang here and some friends, we sometimes go down to a pub quiz in the local area, and I was very nicely, I was invited by Carl to be on his team. Twice now I've been on that team. Ricky's always on another team. And what can I say, Carl? Do you mind me saying this now? Because I've analysed the team, and it's very much your team, and you've put the team together. You've recruited some excellent personnel. Your girlfriend's very, very good on the team, as is one of her work colleagues. And you normally bring in, someone like myself. I like to think I'm providing something with the entertainment section. I seem to remember last time I answered at least 6 or 7 questions that other people hadn't got. So I felt I provided something there. Carl, I rather like John Harvey Jones, who used to be called in to sort of troubleshoot companies. I see why you are not winning ever, and it's a rather pricey contest, isn't it? It costs a tenner to enter per person, and unless you get in the top 3, you're not going to get to see your money back. No. So I think you're going to maybe need to step down from the team, because Carl, I'm not sure. I am not sure. You consider yourself a kind of player manager, but frankly, I'm not sure you're providing enough.
Right.
See, this is funny, because as bad as I imagine you are, I don't think Steve would make it into my team, so he's getting a bit cocky here. I want to know what your opinion of him, because he's told me he's great on it.
Well, you bang out of order, first of all.
Okay.
Do you have a good night when you're with us?
I tell you what, I wish I hadn't lost a tenner every time I've come down. That would have improved it.
You point out there about the football analogy.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Ferguson, when did he score a goal?
Right.
He doesn't. He tells the others how to do it. Right? That's my role.
He doesn't take
in
up
there.
one of the 11, though, does he?
No, exactly.
It's not like you can only field 10.
Yeah.
Because we only got 10 again. I want to be in the 11.
Exactly. He's not running around in midfield, falling over.
Yeah, shouting, "Oh, what have I told you?"
Yeah.
No.
Right. I'll admit,
And
right?
there's a limit of 5 players. We should explain that. That's the point.
Yeah, there's only 5 players on the team.
But it was pretty tricky on Tuesday, though, wasn't it? It was one of the tougher...
Tell everyone the one question you got right.
Something about...
Well, tell us the answer. The 2 words you had to say to get the answer.
Danny Minogue.
Danny Minogue. That was what you provided, Danny Minogue.
Is this valuable?
Well, no, not really, because there was at least 2 of us who also knew the answer.
Oh, well,
we gave him. No, exactly. We gave it to Carl. We massaged his ego. But I just feel Carl.
Do you know what? I feel a bit bad now, because I just he had a crushed face. Then.
Can I just tell you right now?
He just can't believe this.
Can I just tell you right now? I think the problem is this. I think there's that precious 5th position that is not being filled at the moment, I think, consistently enough by a decent player, right? You've got a solid team. I'm thinking if you want to remain on the team, you are going to have to pull your finger out and find a 5th member that is going to provide, and I'll tell you where the weaknesses are. I can tell you right now, mate. The weaknesses are natural history and science. Something which Ricky Gervais is scoring on week in, week out on his team.
There was a few.
Now, if he was available for a transfer, we could be fine. But we've got to find someone to fill in that space. Otherwise, I'm either going to quit or you're going to have to step down. Because I don't think I can be on a team where there is these obvious deficiencies. There are visible deficiencies in the team.
And, the £10.
That's £10. I'm not made of money. That's once a month.
I've seen him depressed for 2 hours when he lost £20 at a casino after 5 hours playing.
Don't bring that back. Don't bring up that again.
Yeah.
That story.
He doesn't like wasting money, Carl. You know that.
What do you think? What's the solution? We've got to think proactively now. We've got to sort this out.
See, there's always other things going on in my mind when I'm in that pub quiz. For me, it's just a little bit of fun.
Sure.
It's a night out. Do you know what I mean? Suzanne enjoys it.
Yeah.
Bit of a get-together. We have a chat beforehand.
Yeah.
We have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
But there was other things on my mind.
Carl, I could do that here. I don't have to lose a tenner.
Wait, what were you thinking during the quiz then when the questions were coming out? What were you thinking of?
Well, what it was, right, just before the quiz started, I had to go to the toilet, right? Because the rule is, right, people who don't go to it once it starts, phones off,
Oh, yeah,
no
you
more
can't leave
toilet.
the room,
They
yeah.
take it dead serious, don't they, right?
Yeah.
So I went to the toilet. Now, I'm not being out of order here, it just got me thinking, right? I went to the toilet. The gay fella in there, right?
There was a gay fella in there.
Gay fella in the toilet. Now,
How could you tell?
How did you know?
just typical, everything about it, right?
Everything about it, right, yeah.
Oh.
What,
Just
large
imagine-
handlebar moustache, leather cap.
butt plugs, amyl nitrate. Could I just say that these views do not reflect the views of the management of XFM or me and Steve?
Or
Go on,
most
Carl.
of the people in this country.
Go on, Carl. What's your problem?
Yeah, but this is what I'm worried about, really. But this is why I only got Danny Minogue right, right? Because this was floating around my mind. Went
She's
to
a
the
big
toilet.
gay icon,
Now,
isn't she?
going to the toilet, they have like men's cubicle and they have women's cubicle.
Yeah.
Now, without sounding out of order, is it wrong for me to think gay men should have their own little cubicle?
Go in.
They should have their own... Well, not cubicle, you mean an actual toilet, I suppose.
When I was at the urinal,
Yeah.
normally, there's a fella there and then you go, all right. And there's no pressure. But I couldn't go. I was thinking, should I wait? If I go into the toilet, it'll look obvious.
Yeah.
I had loads of pressure and
But
this was
what were you
going on.
worried
I'm so
about?
sorry.
What were
I'm
you
so
concerned
sorry,
about?
viewers? I'm so
Well,
sorry.
it's like, right, listen, when I was a kid, right, and it's all right for you to go into women's toilets when you're a kid, it's like, oh, it's a bit cute,
Yeah.
right? As long as you're not, like, over 15 or something, right?
Right.
But when I was a kid, I went into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet,
Yeah.
right? And you see everything. And, no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw, like, a woman.
Yeah.
That, right, and my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was, she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
Caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And, yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear.
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were
It
you?
was like a ripped tennis ball.
What? Right, we're off air. We're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys. 104.9 XFM, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington's pressing the buttons.
Right.
We're playing some great moments from the last 3 weeks.
And some great records, Steve, from the last 2 weeks.
That's true enough.
Yeah.
We're not actually here today. What are you up to today, Rick?
It's 8 hours earlier, so this is about 2 o'clock probably. Mm-hmm. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm still in bed, mate. I'm asleep in my hotel room.
Now, where are you?
We're in LA.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
City of Angels, Rick.
Yeah.
City of Angels.
Yeah, and so that's what we're doing. We're doing stuff like that. That's why we're not here. We're not here next week either. So next week is the best of this week.
All right, so here's the first bit.
Can I tell you one of the best presents I ever had?
Go on.
Without doubt, all I ever wanted was a go-kart. This is true. I was like sort of 5, 6, 7. And I eventually, for Christmas, I wasn't sort of spoiled in the sense that I got pocket money, but I always got what I wanted at Christmas eventually.
Right.
Because, working class mothers, they'd get it out the catalogue and pay for it for the rest of the year. So I always got, I had, really, as many presents as anyone else. And I got this go-kart. It was a little red go-kart and it was a pedal one. And I'd run home from school and I'd be in it and I'd get up and down the garden for hours. I'd have to come in for my tea and this was fantastic. And this went on for like weeks and weeks and went through the summer. The next time, it was fantastic go-kart. I'd show off. And then one day I came home and it was always at the back of the shed, sort of up against the shed. And I went in, I couldn't see it. And so I went to the back door. My mum was sort of like washing up with that. And I went, where's my go-kart? I thought it hasn't been nicked. She went, your dad swapped it.
Your dad swapped it?
Yeah. I went, he what? And I was going to be brave. And I went, he what? She went, he swapped it for a wheelbarrow. And I could see she didn't approve of this. And she was thinking, I'm going to tell him and then I'm going to, have this out. And I went, right. She went, it's your wheelbarrow. And I went to the back of the shed and there was this wheelbarrow. He swapped it with a bloke called Jimmy Dublin, who he worked with.
Jimmy Dublin.
Yeah, I don't know.
I bet he was a respectable member of the community.
He was fine. It was his life. No, I think he was an Irish gentleman, and that's why we
surprised me.
That's why I don't know what his real name was. And I think my dad must have been drunk, and he went, I want to get my son a go-kart. And my dad said, well, my kid's got one. He's probably had it for a year. He's probably bored with it.
Yeah.
And he said, I'll give you this wheelbarrow. And I went to this wheelbarrow, and it was caked in concrete. I could hardly lift it. I just nicked off a building site, obviously. And I'd be there for hours trying to push this wheelbarrow up and down the garden, right? And it was okay, though, because I was going on holiday soon, and I 7 years running, went to Bognor Regis, a place called Riverside, because some woman around the way had a caravan that we got free for a week. And it was great, just wonderful. And I used to go there with my mum and my nan.
Oh, party time.
Yeah, the age of 7 to sort of know. No, it was good because, when you're a kid and you wake up in a strange place, it sort of seems weird. You wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning hearing your gran pissing in an iron bucket. And,
We've all been there.
You get disorientated. Anyway, and I went on holiday, and I met a little friend who was about my age. We were both sort of like, right? And he'd hired a go-kart. He had this great go-kart, and he came around to my caravan, and I went, I've got a go-kart. And I remember my mum opening the window of the caravan and going, don't lie.
That's so evil.
And I went, I had a go-kart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever talk to your father about the fact you swapped it?
No.
You never mentioned it to him?
No.
You still got that wheelbarrow?
I think so. I've grown into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can nearly lift it now. Yeah. And now I'm just too old to run up and down the garden with
now
it.
you get one of your several gardeners who use it all the time. Wow.
Oh, dear.
It's a long time since we've had any white van, Karl. For those that don't remember this particular hot feature, we basically ask Karl some of the questions that are asked of a white van driver in the Sun. They always have this on Saturday afternoons. Anyway, here's the first one. They're not fascinating, Karl, but I'm just interested on your take, really.
Yeah.
What do you make of Cilla Black quitting Blind Date after her husband sent a message from beyond the grave? Are you familiar with this story?
I didn't know that. What's that?
She went to see a medium, and supposedly her husband passed on information through the medium, which was incredibly vague, but persuaded her to quit live on air.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? If even dead people are saying, enough's enough. But I'll tell you what, though, talking about ghosts and that, do you know how I'm into them?
Yeah.
Right? How weird do you think this is, right?
Well, it's not true. Before you say it, play a record.
No, go on.
Go on.
Right, it's this woman. I don't even know if it's ghost, really. It's just a bit weird.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
There's this woman, and she's not a woman, she's a kid.
Sure.
Okay.
She's walking down like a street in her area. It's a nice day and everything. Everything's normal. She's walking down, and a woman comes up, cycling past, right? The woman on the bike looks at the kid, absolutely terrified, right? Got a really scary face on her.
Yeah.
The kid's thinking, why is she doing that?
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, she thinks nothing of it, goes, I think she was playing in the park or whatever, goes and has a nice day. About 15 years later...
Oh, right, yeah.
She's, I don't know, I think she was going to work, right, on a bike.
She was riding her own bike.
Riding her own bike, cycling down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Looks at the kid. That's the thing that happened like 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
It's her on the bike looking at her as a kid.
Right. Not another child.
No. So it's her. She's seen herself.
What, Karl? I mean, I don't know where to start.
Firstly, where's this information come from?
But I mean, why do you ever... I mean, I don't know what part of that you think can be true. I mean, honest, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. What are you talking about?
Bit weird, though, isn't it?
But it's not true.
It didn't happen. Nothing happened like that.
She said it did.
Well, then she's wrong.
She said she saw herself.
She saw herself as a kid, didn't she?
Did she carry on riding
and as
cars?
an adult when she was a kid.
Did she stop and talk to herself? Or did she ride on by and think, that's a bit weird, there's me as an 8-year-old. I won't stop, I'll be late for work.
Yeah, if I'm late again, the boss said he'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
And where is this information? Did it happen to someone you know?
No,
You overheard it on the bus?
no, it was in there 14 times.
Ah, right. Well,
Okay.
that's the answer.
Good.
We've
Okay.
got to the bottom of that.
Right, good. What's the best job you've ever had still, Carl? Talk like occupations. It is still
Paper round.
Is it still the paper round?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
No, it was good though. If you look at it, like, you know, what I liked about it, you're your own boss.
No, you're not. You're not your own boss.
No,
The news agent is your boss.
All right. But then once you get out and you've got your papers and that, you sort of, you're on your
Do
own.
what you want
can
as long
think
as you
about
deliver the
stuff.
papers exactly to the places he said you are in the time he said.
Yeah.
It's
and I did.
freedom, isn't it? Any jobs you wouldn't do?
Go
I've just thought of one that you wouldn't do
on.
with your sort of mild homophobia.
Well, I'm not.
Proctologist.
What's that?
Basically sticking your finger at other people's arses.
Right, well, no, I wouldn't do that, no. Why have you got to do that?
What do you mean, why have you got to do
Well, why
that?
does anyone need that doing?
Because they got to look if they've got an arseache or something.
Which trainee doctor makes that their speciality?
Do you know what I mean? That must be, right, we got a place for proctologists, and it's you, Meadows. You
Yeah.
came last.
Oh, seriously, what? I'm not the arse doctor, am I?
Yeah, you came last.
Oh, I'm a bum GP. I can't
yeah,
believe it.
yeah. You got to, I can't believe this.
Yeah.
Now listen, I'll give this one. This is an easy one. Now just think, right? Think just what it means. They're not that hidden. They're not that cryptic. Just think what this means, okay? Okay. When the Hares addressed a public meeting and claimed that all should have fair shares, the Lions answered, "A good speech, hairy feet, but it lacks claws and teeth such as we have."
How would you use that?
No, what do you think that means? This is translated from the, I don't know, Greek or something. I don't know. It was Aesop. Where's he from?
Greek.
Yeah. So shall I do it in my own language? Okay. So what would happen if there's hares and they have a meeting in the jungle with like loads of lions and go, "Hey, hold on, wait a minute. I think we should all be equal and share everything, all right?" And the lions go, "Well, yeah, it's easy for you to say. We've got claws and teeth."
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's saying, like, of course the hares want that because it's better for them. The lions get nothing out of it because they're already king of the jungle.
That's right. So it's negotiating from weakness. Anyone can negotiate from strength, but negotiating from weakness is it's be lovely. It's a lovely utopian look at the animal
But
kingdom.
the way you said it is better than the way they worded it.
Well, that's because Ricky's very much the modern Aesop. I mean, many people have thought that. You know, that's why he's getting a lot of awards with the TV show. For him, that's a
So
fake.
look, I'll take that home and read ones you like and tell me about the ones you like, ones that click. I don't care if you only come in with like one or two. Go, I'll tell you what, Rick, that's there's one thing that I've learned from that. You know, because sometimes you can know all these phrases and until something happens, you don't think, you know, everyone's heard, you know, I don't know, to err is human, to forgive divine. And then something, you know, might happen. Do you go, oh, that's what that means. That's amazing. So, you know.
Do you know any, Steve, offhand?
Wait, what's that?
A fable.
Well, I would imagine that the most famous one I've always remembered is the lion with the thing in its hoof. Do you remember that?
Paw.
The lion, yeah, with the spike in its paw, and a smaller animal gets out for it, but it still attacks it anyway.
Well, that's life, isn't it?
Well, I read one the other day, actually, which was very interesting. It was one that the famous film director Orson Welles said.
Oh, yeah?
Which he said, apparently there was a bear going across a lake, wading through the lake, and a scorpion said, well, let me go on your back, will you? Come on, just let me go on your back, we'll go across, it'll be brilliant. He goes, well, no, you'll just sting me. You go, don't be stupid, if I sting you, you'll die, and we'll both drown. And he goes, oh, fair enough.
Who was doing this stinging?
The scorpion.
Right, okay.
And the bear's wading through the water.
Yeah.
So the scorpion jumps on the back, and they wade through the water, and halfway across, the scorpion stings the bear. And the bear goes, well, we're both going to die now. He goes, yeah, it's my nature.
I thought he was going to say, I can swim.
Oh, you're the best.
What's the one about...
Does that mean anything to you? It's my nature, i.e., you know, that's in my nature.
That's the way it is.
That's what I do. Yeah, I'm a scorpion. Yeah, one of my favourite ones.
These don't mean anything to you, do they? I mean, one thing is you're not impressed by them.
They're all right.
What about
Why
this?
not
What about
just
this
say
one?
Don't trust bears or
Here's
whatever?
one of my favourite. What?
He said, well, why not just say, don't trust bears?
The bear's the one that was too trustworthy. Don't trust scorpions.
Yeah.
Right. Here's one of my favourite ones of all time. Okay. A lion is dying. It's an old lion. He's in the front of his cave, and all the animals come around, like the foxes and the hyenas and the rabbits, and they're all taking the piss out of him, and they're laughing at him, and they're laughing and going, "You can't fight us now." And just before he dies, he goes, "Fine, but I was a lion once." What does that mean?
Don't know.
Well, he's saying it's better to have lived and had what I had, because I was great, if only for a short time, and you lot are still alive, but you're nothing. You're rabbits and hares. I was a lion once, so
Are they always using animals for these stories?
Well, yeah, I could change it to refrigerators and household appliances if it would make it help, but animals,
I remember the one about being ill a lot, and you say something about
go on.
If you keep doing that, if you keep having time off, well, I won't believe you.
That's the boy who cried wolf. Is that right? Yeah. Do you know that one?
Have you heard the famous one? This is probably the most powerful one. When you're pulling a face, and they say, well, if you keep doing that, the wind changes.
I've heard
stay like that. Because that's scientifically proven.
That can happen. That can happen.
Should we have hip hop hooray?
Yeah.
Are you queued up for that?
No, but go on, you...
Carl, sort it out, mate.
I was going to...
No, come on, this is what I asked you to play, mate. If you've not, you're getting too big for your boots now with your showbiz lifestyle. You're not paying attention, are you? You're not playing the record if we want you to play it.
Heat magazine's favourite.
Yeah. Okay, so,
you dropped that.
CD now. That's clumsy.
Oh.
You're, with the big
I can't believe you're not... Oh, fables are great.
He's not impressed, is he, Rick?
No, I am. I mean, once I take this book home tonight and have a read, I might change my mind on them next week.
You're coming all stressed.
I'm not impressed with the ones you've been talking about, I must admit.
Okay.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais Show with Steve Merchant. Hello there. Good. And we're not here this week. We're off jetting around the world, so we've pre-recorded these links. The time is currently somewhere between 1 and 3 o'clock.
So a time check there from Steve Merchant.
No problem.
Yeah, and what about this weather? Isn't it warm, edit that, Carl, cold? Okay, whichever one.
I'm pleased to see that the congestion charge has had some considerable effect. Had no effect.
So just, wasn't that great on telly last night, the film? Yeah.
I particularly enjoyed last night's EastEnders, Coronation Street, Brookside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rockbusters.
Yes.
I don't want you to have monkey news right now, because we've just had a little story there.
Sure.
You don't want to, don't want to go too far. Yeah, go on.
So we'll get Rockbusters out of the way. Have we got a winner?
Come on then. See, it worries me that we've had very few entries. I think that even your mental fans aren't getting these, which is really worrying. They must be terrible clues this week.
All right, well...
Has anyone got them right, Steve?
I think there's just one guy, who I suspect has won in the past.
Well, so what?
Right, the first one. If you go out of France by boat, you might as well buy your fags when you're on that, because you'll get them a lot cheaper.
Brilliant.
Right?
Yeah.
BF.
Yeah.
Buy it ferry. Right? That's like...
What?
Buy on ferry.
What?
Buy on
ferry. What's that? Is that a band? What is it? I don't know what it is.
Brian Ferry.
Brian Ferry? What's that got to do with buying on a ferry, though?
Just because it's quite close to it. Buy on ferry.
What?
Buy on ferry.
Sorry, what's your first language?
The second one.
That's rubbish. That doesn't count.
No,
Brian Ferry.
Brian Ferry, buy on ferry.
There's this little foreign cafe. It's growing its own steak. That's Delamitri. The third one.
What? Sorry, what? What is that? What is that? Delamitri.
Delhi is a little foreign cafe.
Yeah.
A meat tree and that.
A meat tree? A meat tree? What were the initials for that?
Just D for that.
Just D for that?
Yeah.
So not DA?
So you didn't even give them a chance to get the group?
Well, they got it.
Well, no.
No, they didn't. Right, it's the end. Go on, right. Go on.
Delhi meat tree?
Delhi meat tree. One word. D. Or any letter.
They're growing their own meat.
M's in it. Well, go on. Okay, so Bayern, I love Bayern Ferry. And Oxymusic was brilliant. I love Oxymusic. Go on.
Can I just point out, Rick, that
David Bowie?
Deli Meat Tree.
Yeah.
I don't see why necessarily Aidan, who emailed in, why he doesn't get to win, because he emailed in dire steaks. Seems to me just as valid, as far as I can tell, but Deli Meat Tree it is.
And the last one, if there was a Jamaican fella on the Titanic...
I'm looking forward to this. With a little bit of fear.
Jamaican fella, if he was on the Titanic, he probably would have screamed this.
Yeah.
That's Christ de Burgh.
Oh, I don't know what to do. Stunning.
So who's the winner?
I'm not going to give it to anyone. I just don't...
What's the Jamaican bit got to do with it?
Just the D. Just Christ de Burgh.
Say it again.
No, I think they've worked it out now.
What's got to say it again?
Christ de Burgh.
And who's that?
What?
Who's that?
Who's what?
Who's Christ de Burgh?
Chris de Burgh. Who's the winner, Steve?
Do you know what? I'm going to give it to Aidan because he just treated you with nothing but contempt. Steve Martin emailed in again. He got the first two, and then the last one he just emailed. I neither know nor care about this answer. I'm tempted to give him each one.
Do you know what you've done there, don't you?
Go on.
You've put the nail in the coffin of Rockbusters. I warned you for 3 weeks, and you sort of bucked your ideas up for a little while. But Christ de
Those
Burgh,
are the worst you've ever done.
the worst. Deli Meat Tree. So and didn't it just put D, and then Bayern Ferry. Bayern Ferry. Bayern Ferry.
So, is that it then? Aren't we doing it
Play
anymore?
record.
Aren't we doing it anymore?
I'm ashamed.
You're an idiot.
Are we doing it anymore?
I'm just going to keep saying you're an idiot.
Play a
Are
record.
we doing
Carl,
it
have
anymore?
you learnt nothing from Dr. Fox?
Yeah.
That's not Sony out the window.
Aren't we doing it anymore?
What, you need to start working on it now because they're so good. You need to start working now for next Saturday.
Aren't we doing it anymore?
Just, I don't know.
Aren't we doing it?
I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, pressing the little buttons there. XFM 104.9. What's that little, Well,
I think I do more than press the buttons.
right, see, this is it, right? Karl has had a little strop on since last night, okay? And it's...
He's had a little strop on.
Yeah.
You said strop on. I just wanted to clarify.
And, I don't know why. He says that I'm an annoying person. He says that I wound him up, right? Which I don't know. He says that you're winding up because you're sort of like negative about
I'm
everything.
negative?
Yeah. And, but what I think it is because we pointed out that his lateness is unacceptable.
Yeah.
He said, meet you at 6. He turned up at 20 past. He said, well, someone stopped me in the corridor. I don't care.
I've got stuff to do.
We had stuff to do. I think we're a bit busier than you, Karl. You've got one job. We've got loads of jobs. I keep telling you that. You got one job in a little room, a 9 to 5 there, that you don't even get done in 9 to 5. That's why you're late and mucking around all the time.
There's loads of work to do.
Yeah, one
Right.
job.
No,
Cool.
it's not. It's one job with a lot of other jobs in it. It's like those little Russian dolls you get. Right?
Well, it's
So
not,
don't
is
have a
it?
go. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks, oh, he only sits in his studio messing about, making songs a phrase. That's what I do in my free time. Which we've got coming up later.
Super slick. I still think 20 minutes late is an outrage, though.
Yeah,
Carl.
20 minutes late
Yeah,
is...
but I didn't say bang on 6. I
You
said
said
around
6.
6.
No, you didn't. You said 6, which means 6.
Well, he doesn't.
Wait, sorry, it doesn't.
If it was a newsreader, I'd say, yeah, you've got to be on time. Do you know what I mean? If it was a 6 o'clock news, I wouldn't want to be late. But it's the fact that I said to you, I'm busy, I've got stuff to do.
No, you didn't say that. You said 6 o'clock to sort out tomorrow's show.
I didn't. I know what I said. So
Yeah, well,
You don't, because I remember you sent me a text. You didn't even, it wasn't even a phone call. You didn't even have the politeness to call.
Stephen has stitched him up by being a little bit more
Busy.
precise than him.
It was a text and it said, see you around 6 tomorrow, question mark?
Around. You just said it. Around 6.
That doesn't count, that doesn't mean anything.
Well, yeah, no, he does.
What, so, all right,
You told me he said 6.
Well, he did. I'm paraphrasing. 6 o'clock, Rick. To me, even if it was around 6 o'clock, that would be 5 to 6 or 5 past 6. It would not be 20 minutes after the event, because that is late.
Well.
Well, you've got nothing. You see, you haven't even got an excuse.
Yeah, but then I turned up, right, and I said, right, well, let's not argue about this. Let's come up with some good new features, because we've been in Cheapest Chimps. That's gone today.
Good news.
He never liked Cheapest Chimps, Carl, did he?
Right, he never liked it. Do you know what? Do you know who's took it further?
Go on.
Donald McIntyre. He's doing a programme, Cheapest Chimps.
No, he's not.
doing
It's a
a
channel. Well, we'll see. Again, I'll prove you right. Again,
He's
Prove you wrong.
not. He's not doing a program cheap as Jim's, is
Yes.
he? He's not. What do you mean?
He's doing. I saw a trail on Channel 5, and it was saying, you know,
Is it 5 or is it about 5:20?
He's doing this, he's done that, you know, now see him on Channel 5 because he's moved to Channel 5.
Right.
He's saying first big problem, chimps, you know, they deer and that. And,
No, they're not dear. He's getting confused.
no, 50 odd grand for a chimp, and it's saying, you know, he'll look into how much you can get gorilla for.
What are in the name of God are you talking about?
We'll talk about that later.
But I don't know. What,
I'm just saying that's another idea.
and then
that's these
so
things
go on. You got off. This is why you never get stuff done, and you're
Yeah.
late. You got off the point. You were talking about arriving late.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying to you now, I turned up late, so I said, right, well, let's not argue.
Yeah.
I said, let's do some stuff.
Yeah.
You weren't having any of it. I think at one point you were trying to be sick on my leg.
I do remember that.
Yeah?
Why? Just for fun.
Yeah.
All right.
That's when I started getting annoyed.
He was very annoyed last night.
No, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see where that could be annoying, but you just got to think, hey, look, so what? It's, you know.
Well,
I think you rub each other up the wrong way.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
no more Cheapest Chimps today.
Right.
Nothing to replace it because we didn't have a chat. Songs of phrase, we're doing that. You can win some stuff.
Yeah, we've got the film that we haven't done for the last 2 weeks.
The final film, we won't be doing that.
Let him
anymore.
down. There's 2 weeks. So you're 2 weeks late on that.
Can I just ask, guys, is there going to be some great music?
Yeah, well,
what
I've got
about something from the only ones?
Yeah.
The classic,
Another
Another
planet.
Brilliant.
Do you believe in God, Carl?
Don't know, I don't really worry about it. It was ages ago, wasn't it? So, you know, if it's about, whatever. Not that bothered. Adam and Eve's pretty interesting though, isn't it?
It's not. Well, how is it interesting? He made man out of dust. Then just because he could, he's having a laugh. Then he made her out of one of his ribs. Again, he'd like to vary it a little bit. Then they had 2 sons, which gave rise to the entire human race. What was going on there then?
What would have happened if they didn't get on? That's interesting.
Sometimes with pandas, they don't fancy the other one, do they? They go, well, that's my choice. One. You've brought me one panda from Lisbon Zoo, and I've got to shag that. What if I don't fancy it? What if they bring in a right slapper?
Do you think
What
that-
if it's the equivalent of like Love Island,
Well, I
whatever it's
imagine it
called?
was like Celebrity Love Island.
Yeah, and they're going, I am not shagging that slapper. Every panda in the world has seen that dirty old mott in magazines. Why am I meant to mate with it? I've got some dignity.
Are you talking about Adam there or Panda? Was that?
Well,
Either is fine, I suppose.
no,
Do you think that Adam had any say when God was making Eve? Was he saying, "Can make the boobs a bit bigger, would you?" And then I'm a blonde guy. I'm into blondes, really. I mean, I don't know. Did he have any input, or was it just?
I don't know. Well, I suppose
It was one of his ribs. After
I know,
all.
but he's probably restricted. You go, well, I'm working with a rib, Adam. Give me a break. There's only so many things I can do.
Well, he was probably in kind of intensive care, wasn't he? With the whole.
They go, well, I can't just keep making the boobs and things bigger because their legs will get shorter. I don't mind short legs.
Yeah, make the legs longer.
I don't mind no legs. I don't mind no legs.
As long as the boobs are sizable.
I tell you what's weird though, Steve, right? Everyone's heard of like Adam and Eve, yeah? What's the surname?
Yeah, where'd they get their post from? Unbelievable. Okay, 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant. We're not actually here. It's the best of.
Got some new ideas for you.
Go on.
Well, they've all been blinders in the past.
Go on.
Did you do any competitions when I was away?
Did we? I think we did, didn't we? Didn't we give away a DVD?
Did we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on. Anyway.
Well, I thought of some...
This isn't like radio, is it, as we know it? This is just people talking. If the mic's on, it's luck.
Yeah.
If anyone's listening, I've no idea what they think of this show. It's not a show.
Not in the traditional sense.
No. Okay, then you're going to change with that kind.
Because a show suggests a certain form of presentation.
Yeah.
A certain pride.
And when we do present
dare
it,
I say it, some planning.
yeah, and when we do, it's ruined by him pressing the wrong button.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've got some planning here.
Go on then.
Quizzes. What I did was, when I was on holiday,
Yeah.
right, you said, come up with a new idea, right? So the best way of coming up with ideas is sort of
Thinking.
nicking a TV show name and then twisting it a bit.
Yeah.
So,
Or just rip off Simon Mayo's idea completely.
That's good advice for anyone out there.
I didn't.
yeah.
If you're interested in ideas.
Carl is presently running a course writing for TV.
Yeah.
And that's the lesson one, isn't it? Just rip something else off.
Just do it and change the title slightly.
Yeah, go on.
This one I haven't really got. I don't know what to do on the game, but I'm thinking strike it, Ricky.
That's all you've got.
That's
what you've come up with. How long did that take?
What is that?
I just thought it sounded a bit like lucky. Forget that one then.
Yeah, forget that one. Okay, yeah, well, no, good. No, we all have hits and misses. Even Spielberg's, not all his films, can hit the. Go on.
Right.
No, okay, no, it's good. Go on. Yeah.
Remember Big Brother?
Yeah. Do I remember? Well, no, go on.
Big Mother, right? You call in. If your mum's ever, you win a CD.
What do you mean? How can you prove that?
All right, forget that. Right, yeah, here's one.
Right, ER. Good one.
No.
Yeah. No.
The Price is Right, remember that?
Yeah.
Right.
The Price is Ricky?
No. The rice is right. And what I do, I read from an Indian menu and a Chinese menu. You tell me whether you have pilau or egg fried.
He's a genius, isn't he? He really is a modern.
That one.
Go on then. Let's go into this one. Let's not cross this off right away. Go on then. You read from what?
Well, I'll get a couple of menus from like an Indian and a Chinese takeaway.
Yeah.
And I'll go like, chicken korma.
Well, could I just suggest that as it's an Indian, it'll be pilau, and anything you read out that is...
Yeah, but you don't know which one I'm reading from.
What, the chicken korma's Indian, isn't it?
Yeah, so you go pilau. But then
Well, you might as well say Indian or Chinese.
No, because then the name wouldn't work. The rice is right.
Okay, yeah, I forgot you're working for the title backwards, aren't you? Okay, yeah. Okay.
I'm so confused. I don't know where I am or what day it is.
A programme that they've been in on Channel 4, right?
Can you cross that out? We're not doing The Rice is Right
I
either.
don't understand The Rice is Right.
No, go on.
I'll tell you that later. We'll have a game in the office, right? A game that they've been in on Channel 4, but has got really big viewing figures.
Well, obviously not.
Right.
Or they wouldn't be binning it. Go on.
Do you know 15 to 1?
Yeah.
They're getting rid of that, right?
Are they?
I'm thinking 15 Taiwan. Get some items that are made in Taiwan, right? Get 15 items, and I say what they are, and then you go, oh, I bet it's the vase. Or something.
That's the one that's made in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Can you just explain that again very quickly?
No, don't go.
Alright,
Cross it out.
forget that.
Cross it out. 15 Taiwan. Darren Brown, the sort of magician, mind reader fella.
Right, yeah, he comes in, he sits down, I'm a bit sort of, bit spooked by him straight away.
Oh, you're spooked by him straight away,
Yeah, there's a weird thing about him. Right? So anyway, he sat there, and I'm watching him.
Is it because he was naked?
Checking, seeing what he's, looking at and stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, he gets his paper out, and I think, right, he's going to do a bit of trickery and that. And he says to me, right, write down a number and a name, right? It was between
a two-digit number, and a name of anyone you know.
Yeah, right. Now the thing is, I thought of the name because I was telling Steve earlier about the kid at school who I fell out with, right?
Yeah.
Over that girl who was called Aris,
yeah.
Right? So that name was like in my mind, ready to go, because I didn't want to use anybody's name who I knew, sort of now, because maybe you've mentioned it in the past.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? I couldn't say Suzanne.
I knew Colin Macon anyway.
Yeah, well, do you know what I mean? So I picked a name, yeah. Well, I thought you might have been thinking about Auntie Nora. So I picked this name, right, that you three didn't really know about, right? Number just came to mind, right? So he
42,
says, right,
we were never thinking of that.
42, right? He said, right, just keep saying it over and over in your head. And I'm there, and he's saying all these sort of different numbers at me, and I'm trying to throw him off a little bit. Every time he said a number that was nothing like 42, I was sort of smiling, looking a bit nervous.
Yeah.
Don't know if you caught that. right?
I just all I could see was you looking sort of blank.
When he said, let your mind go blank, you'd realise
Exactly.
he picked on the wrong person then.
Right? So,
You had to squeeze his head to get it going again.
I said, Darren, if in doubt, he'll be thinking of monkeys. And Darren looked at Karl and he said, were you thinking of monkeys? He said, I tried not to and I thought of them more.
right, that's true as well.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm there thinking of these numbers and that, and then he said, right, let's just talk about other stuff for a bit, right? So I was like, well, I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
Right, because I don't want you to catch me out. But then when we were talking, I was trying to like knock him off track.
Clever.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I played a bit of hardball with him. you know, really.
Yeah.
I was like saying, because we were talking about aliens and that as well, weren't we? And I was saying, well, you know, they might come and land again in 2060.
Oh, clever.
You know what I mean? Dropping in different numbers and that. And so doing all that, playing him at his own game. And I think I had him for a bit.
On the ropes,
right? So anyway, comes down to the time when he's telling me the name and the number.
Yeah.
And, well, he explained what he actually did. I mean, that was...
He said, just think of a number at the end of it. And he said, oh, is it an I? And you went, it wasn't an I, but there is no, okay. And anyway, he got
You got the name.
Harris. Then he went, I said, do you an extrovert? And he wrote down these numbers.
Well, he wrote down some numbers and he said that if you're an extrovert, these are the numbers you tend to choose. If you're an introvert, these are the numbers you tend to choose. And he wrote them down. And he said, I don't think you're really an introvert. I don't think you're this. I don't think you're that. And I think he came up with the number 32, didn't he? He said to you, you're thinking of number 32. You said to him, no way. You couldn't believe your luck, could you, when you'd caught him out?
But he said it's either 42 or 32, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
no, but it was beside the point because then he said, rather brilliantly, hang on a minute, if you just add up these numbers here, that adds up to 42.
It was a magic
if you add
square.
Up those numbers, that's 42. That's 42 across diagonally there. That box is 42.
All the numbers that added up on the page, whether you go across, sideways, down, across, or whatever, always added up to 42.
Yeah.
Right?
And
you've got the name Harris.
Which
Got the name
freaks
Harris,
you
right?
out.
It freaked me out. I kept saying to him, how do you do it? How do you do it? And he wasn't telling me. I was talking to people at work about him, and one lad said, apparently the trick that he uses is the same thing that Hitler did.
Play record.
No, seriously. Apparently it's the same thing because he was saying...
What?
Play record.
No, just let me finish because I've even ran it by other people to check if I'm right on this.
So let's do play record and come back
Because
to
the
this.
people in the XFM office, they're pretty wise. They're up on that stuff.
No, he used it in a different way.
Play record.
No, hang on a minute. Let me hear it.
All it is, it's power of suggestion, apparently. And when Hitler used to do his big speeches to people.
Yeah. So what should we play?
Come on, finish your
Well,
point.
that's about it.
Who
I'm
told
just
you that?
saying.
Ian Canfield.
A few different people.
All right.
The big thinkers out there in
like
the
one
office. the brain boxes.
But anyway, right? It's
Because Magnus Magnusson works Sonic so now, doesn't he?
Right, listen.
Or was it Paxman? Was it Jody
No.
Paxman?
Carl's look at him. Carl looks at you like a cat.
Yeah.
Whenever we leave him behind, if we don't talk like straight at him and let him see our lips moving, and it's monosyllabic and very look, he's lost in that conversation there. He just drifted off, didn't you, Carl?
No, I just was also thinking on animals and that. Something else I was going to use.
Go on.
Was
This isn't a radio show, is it? I just suddenly caught myself. This is nothing.
I told you that before. It's been bad today.
No, but I mean, it's the way, this casual way that it's like we almost have no regard for our listener. And I'm not proud of that. I just don't know what to do about it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to do this properly. I mean, we're just chatting here. I mean, it's only Anderson who's seen through us. And that surprises me that more people haven't. I mean, what are the figures like? Do people listen to this show?
I'll find out for you.
You keep saying that.
But, there's this parrot. And apparently it lives
Rick, it's unique, if nothing else. I mean, when you wake up with Woken tomorrow, you're not even going to hear him start a line with there was this parrot.
Go on, there was this parrot, yeah, go on.
and it can talk and that. Someone's obviously, taught it out how to speak and that. And it flew away. And it's living in this church. Right? And people are at the church doing hymns and that. And then
Trouble's brewing.
in between the
If that
hymns.
parrot was owned by an old miner who used to swear a lot,
Yeah.
Well,
then the vicar is
what
going
was
to be really annoyed. That vicar, that vicar's going to go on.
I just hope he stays quiet, Rick, during the vicar's sermons.
Yeah, go on.
Have you read it?
No, go on. Have you read it?
No,
go on.
because that's what happens, right?
Go on, tell us, Carl.
During the hymns, it's sort of effing and jeffing and stuff.
Jeffing.
Yeah.
And everyone's like going, oh, you know, it's quite funny, really. You know, it doesn't know what it's doing. Everyone's having a laugh.
Yeah.
But it's causing a havoc at funerals.
When did this happen?
Not years ago.
John was a much loved man. He was a wanker.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that was another
What
story.
can you say about Uncle John?
Bollocks.
Oh, Carl, I love the fact that when you look at things, you go, that's interesting. A parrot swears at funerals.
That'd be a nightmare.
And it stays with you. You see, for a simple man, you retain an awful lot of knowledge. It's just all rubbish.
It's all
Do you know what I mean? If you just replaced all this rubbish with good stuff, you'd be an intellectual.
Yeah.
Really. Because, I mean, your attention is fantastic.
So
Did I lose you again there, did I?
So
was it the word retention?
we've still got Wash Up With You.
Yeah. Should we play a record and do Wash Up With You?
Yeah, we'll play a bit of Aqualung then.
Aqualung. That was Bowie and Waterloo Sunset. Love that. Love the original. Love Bowie. Bowie was my gig of the year. These are my singles of the year. These are our clips of the year. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant. We're just picking some lovely little bits and pieces.
Do you remember when we talked about this?
I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant. Over there, Karl Pilkington, the man who believes anything. I think it might be a condition due to his little round head. Mm-hmm. It's sort of like, it might be a new condition that we can call cranial sphericity. And because it presses on his lobes, and the only sort of upshot of that is he's normal in every way, but he believes everything he reads or sees on Anna Nova. All right?
Talking of which, Rick, I don't really follow the news.
No.
It's mainly boring, isn't it? Wars and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, yeah. Well, it is a war. It's all this nonsense before and after. When it's a war, it's, you know, it's in the middle of the war. You can watch it on telly.
True.
You get results.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a test match or something. But it's all this rubbish before and after. It drags on.
This recent war seemed, I thought, just generally, it was better presented than the previous one. Because I remember the first Gulf War, it was often during the night, and I couldn't stay up.
Yeah, because I think the American had rights to it, like the Tyson fight, so we had to get it at 2 in the morning.
Exactly.
Which is annoying. They had it, you know, their prime time and that.
Yeah,
and a lot of it was in black and white as when the bombs went in.
When the bombs going in.
So,
this time there seemed to be a lot more colourful stuff.
Yeah, it's much better coverage. I think they should win awards.
Yeah, well, I'd like
for
to see
it.
awards
So,
for it,
like Channel 4 won for cricket.
Yeah, I mean, a few times as well, I was quite pleased to see they actually had footage of the bombs exploding.
Yeah. No, good. Well done.
Generally, you know,
good on you. Well done. Good on you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Costs a lot though, doesn't it?
It isn't a costly
War's
thing.
a lot more when you got something like, you know, a Jimmy Carr game show, which probably costs about $100,000.
Yeah.
Like half an hour war costs millions.
It's almost
man.
as expensive as like Terminator 3 or something.
Yeah. But I mean, you know.
But then, you know,
you got a variety.
Exactly.
Sorry, Steve, you were talking, mate.
Well, no, I just wanted to make sure you're aware that the World Elephant Polo Championships have taken place.
I did get it. I think they mentioned it on. Yeah, we won, didn't we?
England won.
Yeah.
Well, my question is, where have they been practicing?
I don't know.
Do you remember ever at school anyone ever saying to you, "Are you interested in playing polo with elephants?"
Do you reckon it was 5 blokes in pith helmets kept sneaking into a whipsnade?
Possibly.
What are you doing, lads? We're practicing. Get down.
Yeah.
Get off them elephants.
Yeah. I didn't even know we had a team. I can't believe it.
No,
but it's like Johnny Wilkinson and the rugby lads, they're going to get MBEs, all sorts. The elephant polo boys, nothing.
They're going to get nothing.
I haven't seen the
But,
sun
you know,
talking about them.
to be fair, it's not like horse polo where I don't think there's a stick long enough. I think the elephants kick it, don't they?
I think you might be right. I think they're not allowed to use their tusks.
They'd burst it, won't they?
I think
They go, oh,
start again.
Raheem!
Yeah.
What do you mean the elephants kick it?
All right, I've opened a can of worms here. You know, normal polo on a horse, they have like...
stick and that.
Yeah, they whack them, right? But I think it's obviously they're too high up. I think I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they just train the elephant to kick it.
So why are people something about? Why not just let them have a kick about without?
Imagine that! And why does horse racing have to have a jockey? Well, they just let the horses go, oh, yeah, okay, lads, no cheating, on your marks, get set, go. You get back here. Brilliant. You've got a real problem with Rick Waller, haven't you?
I just,
And
he turns my stomach.
I know, but don't...
Because he's arrogant as well, though.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Don't explain to people that...
No, he is a bit arrogant.
It's his whole thing, that it's the whole package, so to speak, that you don't
Well, there's another thing in this quote, because
it's
he's
not just the fact that he eats too much.
He tried apparently to lose some weight, and he said the first month I lost 11 pounds, the next I lost a stone, but in the third my body did somersaults and I put on 9 pounds. I had a slip up. I can't say when, why, or how, but it just sneaked up on me.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Don't believe it just sneaked up on me.
That body's never done a somersault in its life.
No. It just sneaked up on him.
Yeah.
It was the cakes again.
Yeah.
It was the same old cakes as before. It was exactly the same problem.
Sleep eating.
Yeah.
It's called.
It was the KFC bucket again. It was the family-sized KFC bucket for breakfast.
Dear. Poor man. The other thing is that I don't think that's a very good shock tactic for a doctor to tell a 20-something, well, to be honest, you've got 20 years to live.
Yeah.
That's not, and when I was 20, the thought of dying at 40 was fine. Yeah. I didn't want to live to 40.
Yeah.
I just thought, what can you do when you're 40?
Yeah.
Just laying around doing nothing.
Eating cheese. And then you got there and you discovered...
No, but someone sent me...
dream came true.
Sophie here sent me something, and she says, I realise you're not Graham Norton, but I had to send you this. And she sent me the top of a little cream cheesy thing, and it's the brand name is Gervais.
How odd that is. Have you been... They've named a cheese after you.
I think it's a big French company, and this is from the Czech Republic. It's all over Europe, and so
that would be a dream come true, wouldn't it? If they named a cheese after you.
No, I think it's probably ancestors, and so I've cheeses in my blood.
Sure,
quite literally.
It literally is. Yeah. Another heavy Friday night, was it?
It comes out of pores like those Play-Doh things. Yeah. I can squeeze out different shapes.
Jane, bring the Stilton in. It's Friday night.
This isn't fried.
Exactly.
But yeah, so we can't really have a go at Rick Waller. I eat too much, but
you're not big. I mean, one of the other contestants on the Fat Club, Celebrity Fat Club, is another one is Jono Coleman.
Oh, we love Jono.
Now Jono, I don't know, you know Jono, he's that guy who does, he used to be on TV, and I think he does a breakfast show on a rival station, doesn't he?
He's happy, isn't he?
He's so trivia, and he's a really nice bloke, Jono.
It's funny because he does a breakfast show on Heart, which is wrecking his own. There's a bit of irony.
Oh, I love Carl.
Thanks, Carl.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I love you.
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's good.
But we've met Jono a couple of times. We saw him at a couple of, not wishing to say not to show off, but a couple of awards dues.
Yeah, like that's showing off. But like people would have seen dead there.
Well, yeah, but we went to one where everyone was in like tuxedos or suits and ties. Not Jono. Jono was wearing a pair of Bermuda shorts,
big Bermuda shorts, knee-length Bermuda shorts with just these little.
But I saw him again another time, and he had shorts on at a similar event, and I've seen him since in the street, and he's all. I'm wondering if he can wear trousers. I don't think he can actually wear trousers. I don't know if there's a medical reason for that, whether he's just, his legs are too fat.
I think the material is a waste of money. I think it's just that you can get shorts that big and they're comfortable, and, I mean, to be quite honest, I don't want to squeeze into a tuxedo anyway. So, if you can go, I'd love to turn up those things in Bermuda shorts.
Well, of course.
Flip-flops.
But do you think he started off by wearing, maybe he just had the upper half was a tuxedo with the tie and
then the shorts for
and the shorts underneath, and he would just have to come in, kind of sneak behind, a sideboard.
Potted plant.
Or a potted plant, or bring his kids ahead of him.
Yeah.
You know, you are wearing trousers, aren't you?
Of course I am, yeah.
In you go.
Kids move a bit. Well, no,
exactly.
Of course I'm wearing trousers. Why would I?
Wearing trousers.
And they just thought, this isn't fooling anyone.
So now I'm going to make a wacky effort to sort of,
The next zone is, I've heard he's going in a grass skirt and a garland around his, and he's going to come in limboing.
But you did ask if you could go to the BAFTAs in a dressing gown, didn't you?
Just for ease.
Yeah.
What do you mean your fortunes are on the up anyway, DJ?
Well, I'll tell you, I was hired, well, I say hired, I did it as a favour to a friend, his wedding the other week. And I got there, I was thinking, because everyone had their little role to play, and then people were doing a good job.
I love you taking it seriously.
And I spent ages putting together some CDs, special selection CDs.
I love that!
Because what I did was I burned them on iTunes.
Did you turn up with your own headphones round your neck?
Own headphones, wearing a suit, but headphones.
Metal case.
Didn't need it, just had them all in one small box.
Brilliant.
Boom. I thought this is good stuff. I got some classics here.
Give me an example. Give me an example of the first hour, the warm-up hour.
Rick, I'm coming straight in with Frankie Valli, Oh What a Night.
Brilliant track.
I mean, when those beats start at the beginning, who's not getting on the dance floor? Wait a minute, what's this following it up?
Go on.
It's the Jacksons.
What, I Want You Back?
I Want You Back.
Brilliant. It sounds good at the moment, Carl.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna roar this, because they laid on a good spread. The ceremony was nice, food was nice. I'm thinking this is going to be the piece de resistance.
Yeah.
Alarm bell started ringing.
Why?
When I realised there was a marquee outside. Of course, it's a balmy summer evening. I'm stuck inside on the dance floor, so I'm thinking I'm going to be struggling here to get them in. Even with flavours like this, I thought I'd struggle, Rick. So I'm sat there in my suit. I'm sat behind this little DJ console. I've got all the big numbers. There's one or two people making some token effort, but frankly, most people are outside everywhere at the time. I was livid. Of course, they couldn't hear it out there. So I was playing to an empty room, really, and I was furious. I was absolutely furious. Because, I mean, what is, they're wasting my time. They're wasting now. I could have just stuck the CD on and gone out.
They're wasting Frankie Valli's.
Frankie Valli's time.
They're wasting the Jackson 5's time.
They're wasting, D-Light's time.
Yeah.
And, so I'm sat there, and there's a couple of people making a cursory effort. Mainly when they come to get a drink from the bar, they might have a little quick, couple of twos.
You shout, we don't want your
Not interested.
All of you or no one.
All of you or no one at all. And, then there's a microphone set up because people have been doing speeches. This little girl gets on the mic, right? It's being funneled through the speaker system. So every time I put my headphones on...
Miss Dynamite, was it?
It wasn't sadly Miss Dynamite, although she decided to have a little go at MCing. She was screeching a little head
How
off.
old is she?
Oh, I don't know, 8 or 9. At their most annoying. when children are their most annoying, because they got a bit of confidence there. They're a bit cocky. They're not shy anymore. They're a bit arrogant.
Yeah.
She's screeching her head off, so I'm playing, and she doesn't know it.
Your face!
I'm playing into the groove. No one's getting into the groove because she's going mental. She's just going, what's this? I don't know what this is. Play something I know. I'm thinking, I haven't got any bloody DJ Otsu or Crazy Frog. I'm not going to play what you... So she's just screeching along, ruining it for everyone. I say everyone, there was no one left. So she was ruining it for me.
I bet you were really
I was
angry.
furious. But of course as well, every time she screeched, it went through my headphones. So, of course, and then her dad comes along, right? And I'm thinking, all right, he's seen what's happening.
Just imagine you in your suit, sweating, getting annoyed at someone ruining your set that no one's listening to.
I think, her dad's coming over. He's going to put pay to this. He's realised that, she's causing a disturbance. He comes over there, joins in.
No.
Sits her on his lap. He's just saying, she's having a well of a time. I'm thinking I'm furious. I'm thinking it's his responsibility to shut her up. He's not going to do anything. What can I do? I can't step in.
No.
And I know very well that if I interfere, he's going to say, oh, well, she's enjoying herself and no one's dancing anyway, and we'd have just got into a fracas.
Yeah.
I didn't want to start a fight.
No. Because I don't know, but he'd have knocked you out, wouldn't he?
Someone would have got knocked out. And I'm not saying who it would have been, but, but to bear in mind, Rick, there would have been 2 of them. And, so I didn't want to get into a fight with him. And, anyway, so I'm playing. Anyway, so my friend came along. He realised what was happening. And I didn't have the guts to unplug the microphone. Because he'd have known, you see.
Yeah.
So I got my friend to do it when she had her back turned. So he pulled the plug out. The microphone went dead. She went, what's going on? I went, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, I don't know. She said, where's the microphone? I said, you must have broken it. I don't know what's going on. Someone will probably make you pay for that. Anyway, at least we shut her up.
That is great.
But it really went from bad from worse. And there's that thing when you panic, you start panicking. So you're putting on a lot of flavours that you would have saved till the last hour.
What are we talking? Boom, boom, shake, shake.
Exactly, you're throwing him in early. Love Shack's coming on way too soon.
Really?
Oh, Love Shack before 11. It's heresy, but I had to do it. But anyway, in the end, I made the bride go and get some people in. I said, look, it's your special night, all right, and they're going to enjoy this.
I'll be honest, love, this is a washout, and it's up to you to turn this wedding around, or I'm walking.
And I tell you, they're going to have a sour memory of this evening unless you bring some people in.
Everyone in dancing.
So she got him in at the end.
Brilliant.
And I'll tell you this, Karl. I mean, I don't know what you say, but they were loving it. They were absolutely loving it. A bloke came over and said, have you got Amarillo? I said, no, but I put on something even better, Delilah. Wedding crowds always go for Delilah. A song, of course, about old man killing his wife. But it always goes down very well, strangely, at weddings. They get into a sort of hokey-cokey thing. They went berserk for it. And I was following it up with, I had the monkeys, I had all sorts going on.
Brilliant.
Of course, you know what happens. What? I'm going great guns. People are absolutely loving it. They're rocking it. I throw in, I had something cracking on at the end. Come On Eileen, of course, was on. People were going berserk for it.
Which is unfortunate because the bride's name was Eileen.
Yeah. And then the bride pipes up. I'm throwing the bouquet. So they all traipse off outside again. Oh. I was furious.
Oh, no.
I plugged the microphone back in. I said, what are you doing? We got, but they went out. Then, of course, you can't get them back once they've done that because all the women are running around. I got the thing. And then they got to wave everyone off, throw the confetti.
They ruined your day.
I was having a great time and they ruined it.
She ruined your special day.
She ruined my special night.
Oh, no.
It's on her head.
What would you put on about now, Karl?
What if I was DJing?
Yeah.
Probably about a world party.
Go on.
Interesting.
This is XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant. You're listening to the best of, basically, Karl Pilkington.
Yeah, you might want to try and
You heard about the hanging one when the fella was...
Sorry, mate, go on.
When the fella was hung. He was hung and...
Ung? What's ung?
He was hung by a rope.
So, isn't that... No, I think it wasn't he, a a Chinese emperor. And the Ming, wasn't he Ung?
Yeah.
He was Ung.
Some fella who'd done something, they hung him. And,
Wait, they wanted him.
It's not a word anymore. He was Ung.
well, don't be doing that again, because you said squoze wasn't a word, and then I shown you a menu today that someone sent, and it said fresh orange, squoze.
Inadvertent commas, and next to it was the word colour, spelt C-O-L-O-R. So, presumably either the American menu, right, in which case there's loads of American words that we don't use, or it's just a badly typed piece of work.
Anyway, there was a bloke that was Ung.
He was Ung and that, but he didn't die.
Ung on that, he was definitely a Chinese. Ung on that, yeah. I remember him now, yeah.
He didn't die, and they said, oh, just hang on a minute whilst we change the rope and that, and he stood there waiting, changed the rope. They tried to, do it again, and didn't work.
It didn't work, right.
So, they got another rope, right? Didn't work. And then they had to let him go, because it's like there's a well-known saying or something from this thing.
Yeah. But I still call Karl every day anyway.
Oh, sure.
I called him a couple of days ago.
Of course you did.
And I went, it was the weekend, I went, what are you doing? He went, oh, just in Regent's Park and that. I went, what are you doing? I said, just going for... Oh, Jesus. I went, what? He went, a caterpillar just fell out of the sky. I went, what? He went, a caterpillar just fell out of the sky. God, it's there, it's wriggling around. I went, sure a bird didn't just drop it. He looked up and went, oh yeah. It was a bird.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
For a moment he thought caterpillars were raining from the sky.
I thought I was in Chicken Licking.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Why did you think a caterpillar had fallen out of the
I
sky?
don't know, it just startled me a bit.
I love Karl being
I
startled.
like the idea of him straight on the phone to Trevor McDonald. Look, Trevor, there's caterpillars, insects falling out of the sky. They're falling out of the sky now. Put it on the news, quick. Are you sure there wasn't a bird? Oh, there was a bird. Yeah, sorry, Trev. Bye.
But it was after, like, I hung up the phone and that from you, I sort of sat there for a bit watching it.
I imagine him cross-legged, just in front of it.
But do you know what? Because of his shape, the shape of his head, and his sort of IQ, I bet the caterpillar was thinking, Mama.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Go on.
And it was sort of running about all over the place, right, Steve? So the caterpillars have loads of feet and that, don't they?
Wow! Well, they have 6 legs. They're actually larvae and insects. They have 6 legs. But they have little sucker things to hold on to the cabbages and that.
No, they've got more than that.
I'll tell you, they have got 6 true legs. Trust me. Trust me, I'm a scientist.
And you were thinking what, Karl?
Well,
but they've got little pods. They've got little pseudo pod legs and little suckers. Yeah.
But it was running about like everywhere, right? Mental, but sort of running off to the left, and then it sort of went back to where it was. Then back, went right and what have you. And I'm just thinking, whoever gave them the legs, right? What's the point if they don't know where they're going and that? Do you know what I mean? If you can get about...
Imagine that sentence. Did you hear that sentence? Can we play that sentence back?
No, I don't think we can.
Imagine who gave him that legs.
Whoever gave him them legs, what's the point if they don't know where they're going and that?
And that. Always and that.
And that, but maybe you just, to be fair to the caterpillar, with all its legs, okay, and you didn't know where it was going, it had just been plucked from its house by a bird, shot up into the sky, and then dropped from 80 feet, hitting the ground.
Onto the head of a weird, bald-shaved monkey.
It was probably concussed.
Yeah, it's one of them things again, though.
But it still knew more about the world than you. How does that make you feel?
I just think it's a waste of time having all them feet. It's the same thing as the...
Now it's got feet now!
It has a nightmare buying shoes, doesn't it?
Like, that got a load of attention in the press, but the Trisha programme got nothing.
Okay.
Which, I know, Steve called me up in the week, right? Like 10 o'clock in the morning, I was at work, and he goes...
What do you think so at 10 o'clock?
Preparing this show.
Most people go to work about 8 or 9.
Are you watching Trisha and that? I said, no, what is it? He goes, oh, you'll be loving it, right?
Freaks, was it Help Me, My Mum's a Freak?
Siamese twins. Right, so I couldn't watch it, but he said, it might be on again, because they repeat stuff on ITV2.
Right.
So I had my dinner late, right, instead of having it at like 1 o'clock like I normally do, I had it at like 2:30, sat in the office, put the telly on, ITV2, these Siamese twins.
Did it blow your mind?
It was amazing.
you know, we talk about a lot of things on the show quite a lot. The Airy Kids crop up a lot.
I was waiting. It's been 10 minutes and you haven't mentioned the Airy Kid.
Right, and last week we were talking about Siamese twins, weren't we? So it was weird that this programme was on, but it was amazing. I mean, what
I think you can't refer to them as Siamese twins. I think they're known as conjoined twins.
Why?
I think Siamese is maybe considered derogatory or as an old antiquated phrase.
Yeah, I think it's because the first famous ones were actually from Siam.
Right. But anyway.
And that doesn't exist anymore.
No, it's conjoined, Carl.
Yeah.
Get the phrase right.
But you'd think that if that's happened to you, that wouldn't be that sort of offensive. The names that you must get called.
Right. You think that's the least of your
Siamese
worries?
twins, I'd say, well, that's, yeah.
Now, were you stunned by where they were connected?
Just live with it, we'd say.
Because they were connected, of course, at the forehead.
Oh.
Sort of, which was quite extraordinary.
Well, there was one set of Siamese twins. One had a job and the other one didn't.
That's ludicrous.
Yeah. The other one was unemployed. The other one had a job. She had to go to work. She had to get up at 6 o'clock on her day
I'm
off.
supporting you, literally.
Yeah.
Then they get done off the social for sort of...
Yeah, because the other one was signing on. That wasn't a question that Trisha asked. Annoyingly, because I know that much of the audience was thinking that.
There's a few things that didn't crop up.
What questions would you have asked of them? Because what things did you feel weren't mentioned?
I'd love to just watch Karl watching amazing things.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It's like early learning thing.
Mouth slightly open.
Yeah, mouth open at a dribble, looking round to see if anyone else has seen it. You know, I mean that. Like when a cat sees a bird land on the balcony.
Exactly.
It can't believe it's luck.
I'd probably say, how do you buy her a birthday present?
A surprise gift, yeah.
Because everything's ruined.
Sure.
Right? I'd probably ask...
Yeah.
Well, did you not think it was interesting that one of them had a boyfriend?
Well, that was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
But what was the other thing that I was thinking when I was watching it? I was thinking if one got into crime and that was sent to prison...
Right.
What would happen? How would you handle that?
It's brilliant. It is brilliant. If a chimp could talk.
And what was the other one? The other thing was, what did he talk about? Because it's not as if you can say, oh, guess what I did today? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, taking the mickey.
The really weird thing about all this, right? And it's annoying because you were saying about, you know, oh, what should have Trisha have asked and all that.
Yeah.
But one of them mentioned that one of them was adopted and the other one wasn't.
Don't talk rubbish.
No, seriously. I didn't understand it, right?
Of course you didn't.
And then Trisha sort of said, well, let's have a chat. And they were like, no, I don't want to go into that.
What do you mean one was adopted?
That's what he said. One of them... don't quiz me on it, but that's what was said.
Hello there, Hello there, I'm a multi-millionaire. And I've just seen your orphanage.
Oh,
I'd love to adopt one of your children.
You'd like to adopt one?
I'd love to adopt a children, because I've got loads from around the world, so I'd love to adopt one. I'd give you $10,000 towards your orphanage.
We're speeding through then, yeah.
Okay.
We've actually got 2 left.
I only need one. I'm only interested in one. Yeah, I don't need any more. Don't need any
They're
more.
sisters.
I know it would be tragedy to break them up, but I really only need one.
Now break it up. There's the rub. You see.
Sure. You just need the one. It's $10,000 now. You can have that. I'll sign it now. But I don't want to discuss it further.
I'll bring you around.
Brilliant.
Okay. Ding dong.
Hi. Yeah. Brilliant. You brought my kid, right?
Yeah. There she is. There.
That's a joy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just standing next to a bush.
Yeah. Do you want to? Can you bring her out?
No.
Me?
There's nothing behind the bush. So you just want.
I just want to be able to walk 360 degrees round her.
Do you want her or not?
Yes. I can't believe it. What's that little trolley? She's talented.
Oh dear.
You're talking nonsense, Carl.
Well, whatever. This is a bit easier, but I still think it's a good one.
So this is, we should explain what this is if you've just tuned in.
It's one of those stupid lateral thinking problems
that Carl himself has created.
Yeah, that was his homework.
Right, this one. It's a fella. He has a normal day doing stuff. Nothing wrong with him. Right. And
it's the twist in the tale. It's just like Tales of the Unexpected. Yeah. Just a normal day, nothing wrong with him. Hold on, though, he's got the legs of a fish. Go on. So that's why he's been hiding his legs.
So
Go on.
He does his
the legs of a fish.
So he can't carry on.
He has his working day and that, and then he gets a bit tired. Goes to bed. He puts the light on, leaves it on, goes to bed.
Oh,
that's crazy.
That's mental. I can't think what's happened. Anyway, here's Radiohead. Right, okay. What? The question is, why does he put the light on when
So
he's
a
going
man,
to bed?
he's had a normal day, he's come home from work. Is that right? He's come home from work, or he's not been working?
Yeah,
he's just been out?
no, it's been working and stuff, I think.
You think? You've made it up, Carl. You can decide.
So the question is, why has he put the light on when he's asleep? There's a reason that he's put the light on when he's asleep.
Has he gone to sleep?
No, Carl, don't shrug. You're meant to answer these questions.
He put the light on before he went to bed.
Yeah, and the question you're asking me is why? What's the scenario?
And the light's on and
Yeah.
that, but he's gone to sleep.
Yeah.
He started reading and then he fell asleep.
No.
Did he intentionally, for some reason, put the light on?
Every night. It's mad. Sounds mad.
That's Carl, doesn't it?
Every night he does it.
Yeah.
He puts the light on.
So-
when he goes to sleep.
Carl, is the point of this, he puts the light on for a very good reason.
Not for us, but for some people.
He's blind and it's always been on and he thinks he's turning it off, but it was on in the day and he thinks he's turning it off, but he's turning it on because he's blind.
That'd be stupid.
That works.
No, that works great, Rick.
Yeah. Thank you, Carl. So you've got to come up with...
Hang on. If
What?
you're blind, why would you put a light on?
No, he thinks he's off.
Yeah.
But why would he turn it on anyway?
Just think so he doesn't get burgled, so people know he's in because he can't see him. So he just he puts the light on when he's there, then he turns the light off when he goes to bed, so people think it's fine. But he's got it out of kilter, and actually he's walking around in the dark all day.
I don't believe that if you're blind, you turn your light on.
I don't think you'd be living on your own, would you?
I'm not having that for a
Do
second.
blind people live on their own?
For a second. Well, some people do. Lonely blind people live on their own.
No, if you got bad eyes.
Any of them women? Are there any blind women who are living on their own? Rick? No, I mean, if you know of some blind women.
08700 800 1234. We've gone through this.
If you are a blind woman
with no standards and you don't care annoying voices and smell,
yeah,
then get in touch with you.
yeah, I mean, you've got to be within the ages of, say, 25 to 65. You know,
Right.
well, call it 75.
You fussy, you fussy all of a sudden.
I know.
Yeah, go on.
If you were blind, would you live in London? Because someone said yesterday there was one struggling outside in Leicester Square, and I don't understand. If you were, I mean, you know,
That might have been a tourist.
But why come to London if you're blind? It's the worst place in the world to come if you're blind.
To hear the sights.
To hear the sights.
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
They do the same job.
They have tourist needs like anyone else.
Yeah.
No, but it sort of stinks, and you'd go away going, "Oh, it's not that good." I just thought that I thought it was a bit weird.
Well, never mind your concern for the partially sighted or sight impaired people coming to London. Get on with this.
Yeah. So there he is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, a bit tired.
Yeah.
Just put the light on. Get to bed.
Yeah. So he turns the light on and he goes to bed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we play a track?
He's not sleeping on the job. He's a lighthouse keeper.
Well done.
Is he a lighthouse
That's not
keeper?
it, Carl.
He's a lighthouse keeper.
Right. Why wasn't the light on all the time?
It's light in the day.
You idiot. Play a record.
What?
Play a record. You're a buffoon.
No, actually, the light isn't on in the day, is it?
No,
Rick?
it's not.
I think you're the buffoon.
Oh, yeah.
Carl has won!
Hey!